first one would just kind of be the guinea pig. And the
Dude,
second one,
no. Okay, I was the guinea pig for my parents, and and then my brother. They all the mistakes they made with me, they fixed with my brother, right?
Wait, but you're the
Yeah.
way more successful child.
By a fucking stroke of luck. That's what it is, Scara. Okay, like there's a good chance I could have gone some other
Luck
path.
follows people who work hard.
No, I'm serious. I got lucky. Like, this is a miracle. My mom constantly tells me this is a miracle. I'm really happy you're doing something with your life. Anyway, yeah, my brother turned out super normal, like super normal kid. Like he's good. Good job, Daniel. He graduated, engineering this year. I'm really proud of him. We're all proud of him.
Aww. Lily, you're wonderful too. And I don't think it was a stroke of luck. I think you have a lot of inherent positive qualities, and that even if you weren't doing what you're doing now, you'd still be successful in another way. And I know you're looking at me with that I hate compliment, stop talking pokey look, but I mean it. And I know deep down, I mean it too. It's like, whatever.
Okay, me next.
For what, Fed?
Never mind.
Oh, okay. No, but really, good parenting takes so much effort.
Yes. And then even if you try your best as a parent, there's always that chance that, external factors, your kid still turns out
RNG, right?
Sometimes it's like, what do you
there's no orange.
Roll the wrong IQ sometimes, and then it's like it's over.
You don't roll IQ,
You
bro.
can't refresh it, No, I understand.
RNG. Yeah, sometimes you get a 5-star kid, sometimes you get a 1-star kid. Oh my god. What's for you, Scara?
I think you've been playing a bit too much TFT.
No, you don't understand. My parents legit looked at our generation, was just like, you guys are idiots, completely stupid idiots. And I think they just got they RNG'd well, and and we're my generation.
I think you can high roll good kids, but I think you can play properly and always end up with a pretty decent person.
They high rolled on life.
If you do the right moves.
I'm just a low roller forever.
Do econ, you kids
Wait, I didn't hear you.
Young, or do econ and build your. Ah, fuck, never mind.
But you're breaking up because you keep moving everywhere.
Would you guys I feel like the kids who rebel the most are the one with the most restrictions, and when they go to university, they go balls out. So would you be like, okay, you can do whatever you want, and I will support you no matter what? Or do you think that's gonna fuck up the kid?
Not support you no matter what, but you should always encourage them to be open with you, right?
It's a hard balance because I read a book about this, and it's very important to give your kid, especially when they're young, the room and space to go out and explore and make mistakes for themselves. But also, you don't want to be like, fucking everything's all right, go do whatever the hell.
Dude.
So yeah, I think, parenting comes down to a lot of balance. I got lucky because my mom's a teacher, so she got to practice a lot, per se.
When I was younger, I just thought that everyone's families were perfect, literally everyone. And my family was the only messed up one,
No, it's just Albert's
And then I realized everyone's family is messed up. Literally everyone. The only person I know who has there's one person I'm not gonna name who I know has the perfect family, the Hollywood level, they get together, they wear sweaters on Christmas, everyone comes together, they have great sons and daughters and shit, and then everyone else is it's a shit show, dude. It's all over.
Albert's parents did a really good job.
Yeah, I think Albert is that person where he's got the Hollywood level family, and then everyone else no idea what they're doing.
I don't know. From what Pokey tells me, her parents seem like they did.
Okay.
I like my parents a lot. I'm happy with the way I grew up, but also I was pretty restricted too. And I know that there are probably certain types of people who maybe if they were under what I had gone through, maybe they would really rebel after, but that's not really my personality. I don't know. Nature versus nurture. Are we really going to discuss this, guys?
My parents were restrictive too, but luckily I was too lazy to go outside, so I didn't do
That's
anything.
actually what like got me into gaming so much. I couldn't go out past like sunset, so all I could do is game inside.
Ooh.
Oh, I got into reading because my parents thought I needed volunteering hours or more into reading. So they dropped me off at the library and told me I couldn't come back until I finished all my homework.
Holy shit.
After every single day, I did volunteering hours and I literally wasn't allowed to come back home until I finished my homework at the library.
Really?
Yeah, this wasn't common for you guys. No, you got your family.
Wow,
not yet volunteering hours?
I have a similar story. So in Canada, we have to volunteer 40 hours in high school.
That's it.
And I've signed up to volunteer at a hospital, and there's a library next to it. So I would sign in for my volunteer shift, not go to it, and then go to the library for 5 hours. And then after 5 hours, I'll go back to the hospital and like sign out.
What the fuck?
So you
This one.
scammed your entire volunteer hours, is what you're saying?
Yes, but I read a lot of books. Well, mostly Calvin and Hobbes in the library.
At least you're enriching yourself in some capacity.
Yeah, like it teaches you life skills to like, you know what? The best path is not necessarily the right path.
My parents' idea of a life skill was to study the SAT book. You know, like
Did it help with your life, Skora?
I didn't even graduate college, dude. I'm just saying. I'm here now. I'm with you guys now. You
None
tell
of
me
us
it helped.
graduated college, except Toast, I think.
Wait, I went to a community college and acquired a 2-year degree.
None
Is
of
that
us
what-
graduated college
that-
except
Is that a bachelor degree?
No, associate's worse.
Can you use that?
bachelor's is fine.
2-year degree in fine arts and music. I have used it a grand total of 0 times, except for story time and streams.
And so you've used it. You know how many times I've used economics? 0 times.
Dude,
Oh,
I
it-
remember. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, we're talking about life skills, right? In high school in senior year, they rounded up all the kids who, like, basically are, I don't want to say delinquents, but, you know, bad grade, poor attendance, stuff like that, right? I was one of them. They made us take this class that taught us how to do, like, taxes and, like, get a part-time job and build a resume and stuff like that. Only us, though. I thought that was always very interesting.
Wait,
All
I
the-
never
They should
got
teach
that.
everyone that.
That's what I thought too. It was actually a really useful class. Like I
What the?
learned.
I wish.
Hmm.
Wait, is Fed left?
Oh, his phone died apparently.
All right, let's move on to the final topic
Mhm.
about me, because you know I'm such an important person as usual. This
Mhm.
guy's toast has removed his button for
Oh
donations and bits. from his
Toast,
channel.
did you know that was the first topic on the other podcast I was on?
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
what was the debate happening in that podcast?
Oof, it spiraled into everything. Like, do smaller streamers deserve more donations than bigger streamers?
What the?
And people saying like, why did he say to donate to smaller streamers and charities? Like, no one's actually gonna do that. Blah 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 blah.
Wow,
Yeah.
sounds like a
But the
bunch of
consensus at
Southie
the end was like, do whatever the heck you want to do. And like, oh, they were discussing also like whether or not it was like a PR move for you. and-
yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, my PR manager met with me. It's like, this guy tells, how are we gonna get you to the next level of Twitch streaming? I figured it out. You're gonna remove your donation button and announce it on Twitter. And this, boy, we fucking did it. This is why you're paying me over $100,000 a year. No, I did it because after every stream, okay, one thing that's annoying is people donate $2, like read my donation, read my donation. You missed my donation, read it, read it, read it. And it's like take a look at it, it's just some stupid ass message. Like I explained my reasoning in the fucking tweet. It's like I don't want to read messages because I forget and you make me feel bad. Also, I have enough money, so it's like I don't need this donation. So why do I like open that bag forms, I guess. But yeah. Would you guys ever like you guys how much
No.
donations do you guys get? Because I get about 1,000, 2,000 bucks a month. And like not that I'm scoffing at 2,000, but for me
In comparison
donations,
to how you make off of other things,
yeah.
it's not as important, right?
What the fuck? I'm spent the entire time trying to bit donate to your channel, and you set the minimum amount so high, I can't do it.
They won't let you disable
Hey,
it.
you're literally not allowed to disable it.
Wait, really? That's so funny.
Yeah.
What the heck?
So I
As
had
soon as
to,
you enable it, it's there for life.
yeah.
I didn't
so
know you had to
set
enable it.
God.
10,000.
You know, I used to think I was the biggest dumbass when it came to monetizing myself on Twitch, but after Toast did his recent move, I was like, cool, I got competition now.
I got last month $480 in donations.
Oh, okay, we're really gonna do this? Okay, let me go do this. Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna do it too.
Okay, we're gonna do it. Okay. What? I go to Streamlabs and Pokey's face just fucking right there, fucking slaps me in the face.
Hey, sorry.
Stream like you. And it goes like all the streamers. It streams like Pokemon and then slaps me. Okay. And you're doing like this, by the way. You're not doing a handshake.
Nation history.
Okay. The last week or month?
I did July's.
Where are you? Oh, analytics. Is it analytics?
Yeah, it's your Streamlab. It's analytics, and then you look at the month, and then.
Okay. I got a 230% increase from my average donations this month, which is my highest viewership ever. And I got, what is it, $400 in donations?
Oh, it's pretty even. Hey, Scar.
I got 472.
Oh,
I didn't even scream and he made as much as you guys. What the fuck?
Hell yeah.
Life sucks sometimes. Oh, actually,
July, I got 1.3 thousand.
You don't have to, Pokey. You don't have to.
Oh, yeah, Pokey,
You don't have to say. You don't have to.
I'll say it was more than Lily, but less than shit like 10K or something.
Anywhere between more than Lily and 10,000.
No, but that's literally it. Like 1 month I can make 2K. Maybe 1 month I'll make like 8K or something. You literally don't know. It's like, is there an Arabian oil? Is there an oil prince in the chat? You don't know. No, it's not 9K.
Yeah,
I just see people saying like 10K, 10K, 10K chat. It's not 10K.
I mean,
But it highly depends on the month.
It's expected for Pokey because she reads out like every donation and she like interacts with us, says thank you. It's like making sure their money's acknowledged. But like for different streamers, it's like I don't acknowledge it. I have like a 50% chance to acknowledge your donation. And especially if it's less than $5 where the TTS doesn't activate, chances are I'll miss it. And
I feel like if you get, oh god, if you had stream like alerts for like stuff, it's like you just make so much
It
more,
makes a
right?
massive difference.
Yeah, like I've never had that. So like I can understand why Toast did like this shit because I have like, you know, reasons why I don't have my stream alerts on. And so I do think, you know, it's dumb as fuck, actually, the reason why you did it. And I think that you're trying to cure human stupidity and that you can't. But I respect the reason why you're doing it. And I understand now what it looks like from the outside when people look at my stream and they're like, why is he using stream alerts?
Dude, he's looking out for the small guys, you know, now.
Yeah, is he going back to the roots too?
Trickle down economics. Now us smaller streamers get fucking so much donation. I have to test this theory though. I haven't tested it yet.
I think it really comes down to like what you enjoy the most. Like I can see with Toast, he's happy just like streaming his incredible high IQ gameplay and just showing people how to be freaking good at video games. But for me, like if I stream and like I don't enjoy my chat interaction or the messages that I see, or like that interaction isn't just feeling good for me, then I don't like streaming. And like I remember speaking to Toast about this, and it's like we enjoy different things when it comes to streaming, and that's that. But I am curious to hear your takes on things like donation goals, on things like not just alerts, which have kind of become the norm and the standard, but sometimes when people kind of incentivize donations via other things. You know, okay, when I first was gonna go full time around that time, I had been watching a lot of female streamers, and I remember seeing one of them do this really interesting thing. And I was taking a Psych 101 class in university. And I noticed every time somebody topped her top donator, she would just like, oh my God, like, I can't believe you did that. There's no way that anyone tops that donation. Like, she really sold it. I was like, this is literal marketing.
Yo,
and like that really works, but I could never. I would feel so.
3,000 just gifted 5 subs to this channel. Oh, there's no
way that
There's
someone's
no
going to
way someone
more than
gets
5 subs.
6 subs,
That's
right?
insane. Oh, there's no
Holy
way.
shit.
Holy shit.
And we're so close to like, I don't know, 300 subscribers. We're like 3 subscribers away.
Oh my God.
You play this role really well, Pokey. I'm just saying.
I mean, you see that a lot too. Just that like, we are like 5 subs away from this, or like 10 subs away.
Like,
I mean,
okay.
And like, to some extent, that
the
can
stuff
be
I don't like is
but
when.
I'm curious how you guys feel about that.
Mystic gifted 6 subs. Oh,
Oh
my
my
God.
God.
No
6
fucking
subs?
holy shit.
Mystics are top gifted.
Oh my God. There's no way anyone's gonna top that one. Like that's
that's a lot.
Like
that's a lot of subs.
I think it's really weird when the only problem I have with I'm okay with anyone doing anything. You want donation?
81111.
Oh my God.
Lily,
Lily, you gifted?
10 subs.
There's
Oh,
no way
oh my
anyone could top
God,
Lily.
10. That's insane. Wow.
All right. So like,
Lily, you're top gifted sub.
Do I get anything, Pokemon?
yeah, kiss
Yeah,
from
you
Pokey.
get a kiss from me. Wow, nice.
You guys, what do you think about donations? Like, okay, so some of us,
Wait, Star was saying something.
Oh, sorry. Go on, sorry.
No, go on.
No, go. No. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I
You're
apologize.
actually gonna make me
I
feel bad.
genuinely apologize. You can talk first, and I will talk after you. Okay, go.
Now I'm feel bad because you're pretty much guilt tripping me into saying that you're okay, but I know you're really
shit,
not.
R&B with 15 gifts. Sorry.
Just from talking about it works even when you don't want it to work.
Okay.
Sorry.
So like, I'm okay with almost anything. It doesn't matter. Stream alerts, donation goals. If your donation goal is like, let's fucking buy the Death Star, I'd be like, you know what, dude? If people will fall for this shit, go for it. Let's go to Twitch Prime, but the donation goal is like $5,000 and they live like the next state over. I'm just like, you know what? It's fine. What I'm a little bit weird. The only thing I'm a little bit weird about is like when they're talking about they're trying to build up their community and they're like, we can do this or we can do this. Chat, we can make it to the next subscriber emote like goal. We can donate and make this happen. And then after that happens, they start talking in like personal terms. Like, I can't believe I did this. I can't believe
that
this happened. Like, if
this
you
is very specific.
If you alternate that way, I'm not a fan. But like,
There's a subreddit for this called Suspiciously Specific.
Scar doesn't give a shit what you do, but if your semantics switch up, that's when it's not okay.
Okay, to be honest, people can hustle however they want on Twitch. I got dumbass reasons I don't use stream alerts. Toast has dumb reasons why he doesn't use his stuff. Sorry, completely legitimate reasons, but like stupid
Preferences.
objectively in terms of
Okay,
financial
they're not
freedom.
legitimate reasons. You buffoon.
Yeah, Fed literally every 4 months, my Discord messages between me and him are literally turn on your fucking stream alerts. I swear to fucking, I literally read the last one he sent me. Hold on, let me go look.
Dude, you actually are hard inting.
You kind of are.
I agree.
Please get alerts.
Yeah.
Small sound, not at all intrusive. Small tiny graphic. Your income will 4 times. And let's look before that.
That's a homie.
I watch your stream pretty often now, so it's like infuriating. Oh, so it's worse.
Not about the money, dude. It's about going back to the roots.
Oh, you're just.
Hey,
Actually,
wow.
not Mixer, bro.
You're so good, Scott.
This Scar the type of dude to not turn on alerts, but accept a 10 million offer from fucking Mixer.
Wait, of
Yeah,
course, dude. Whoa, you're telling me if Mixer spends $10 million a year, you're not gonna be on your knees right there and be like, what more can I do for you, master? Like, you're gonna be. Are you serious?
Bro.
I told my stream, I was really upfront. I was like, look, if Mixer, any platform, D Live, YouTube comes with me, $10 million deal, I'm not gonna say no. And if my fans want to ask me, why'd you take it? I won't say it's because of my roots. I'll be like, you know what? The bag of money I got with my roots was
No, you can't say that. It's gonna piss off Mixer.
okay, yeah, but I would just make a parody of Ninja's video, and I'd just be like, yeah, it's because I wanted to go back to my roots. And then like I'd have the roots, I'd have like a picture of like tree roots or something, and they'd be like gold encrusted or something.
You fucking Joel.
And then that Snoop Dogg thing would play right there.
There's a price for everyone, and we are on so much different platforms like YouTube and like Instagram and Twitter. I don't think committing like X amount of years on an exclusive small streaming platform is, a bad business move. And because you can do a lot with extra time and potentially the extra money to grow on other platforms.
Dude, yeah, so much of my dumb projects are like I have to pay for them out of pocket. So like if I got like 10 mil from Mixer, ooh shit, I would do so many crazy things. Dude, let's do an offline TV buys. Just give me something big that we can buy.
A Lambo.
Yeah, we buy a Lambo and we make content with
OTV
it.
Lambo.
And then we crash it for content and then we buy another one. No?
2 Lambos. And then we crash them together.
This is why I love living with you.
I think we should buy land, like actual, or like you know how you can buy streets. I want to literally just buy a section of streets. You know,
Dude.
and like
Oh,
this.
like Viners lived on Vine Street. and you
Yeah,
could,
we would buy out streets like this is
Streamers?
Lily Street, this is Toast Street, this is Pokey Street. Like, you know what street you're riding down now? Pokey Street. You know what street you're going up to? Fed Street, you know?
Wait, I want
Honestly,
to do that now.
really is for us to move into a bigger, nicer house, but with an elevator, so that I actually see Lily more than once a week. Go down and she can come up. I just want an elevator. Phase has an elevator. We can have an
Okay,
elevator.
yeah, but they're suing Tifu for like 50 million right now. Like, we don't have that.
Probably like 30, but yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Bro, Lily just got hit with that drive-by.
If there's any angel investor out there that really wants to sponsor, a really nice.
No, I'm too
place,
lazy to go down too.
a really nice place with an elevator and like let that be our new crib. We'll shout you out. We'll give you a 30-second shout out in our next YouTube video, and we'll call the house whatever you want. You want to call it Big Money House? We'll call it Big Money Offline House.
You
Welcome
guys,
to the Big Money Offline House.
kind of random off topic. How do you guys know if you have a concussion?
What?
You get like.
Can you Google concussion symptoms? Maybe
Yes.
that's better than us.
Just so you know, concussion can lead to death if
Oh.
not treated correctly.
What happened? Did you hit your head?
Dude, I've been having no. It's just like I was outside checking the mail, and like you know how like the mailbox sometimes sticks out.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like got down on my knees to like pick something up, and then I brought my head back up really fast. I hit
Oh.
the mailbox, and it's like made of metal. I hit it yesterday.
yeah,
Like I've been feeling kind of like weird.
Why don't you see a doctor?
I don't like. I just don't know like how to tell.
We don't
Yeah, Fed,
know
why
how
don't
to
you see a doctor?
tell.
Like I don't know if I'm just hungover or if like I legit have a concussion.
You know who knows how to tell?
A doctor.
A
Google.
doctor.
Wait.
No,
Turns out we have a
Google.
doctor right here. Dr. Pokey, let's
Oh.
go.
Oof. I need my like flashlight to look in his eye and stuff, and I
Yeah.
left that at my office. And my office is closed for the rest of the year because we're renovating. So we can
Oh.
elevator. So I need Fed to go to a real doctor.
You have
Healthcare is
have
really
private insurance?
expensive.
Another real doctor.
Doctors are also really expensive. Do you think any of our fans are practicing, doctors right
Yeah,
now?
Yeah.
all of them.
absolutely.
Gotta be at least one. Also, the first thing I did after I came back to Canada was see a doctor for free.
What? No way,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, I didn't have to pay $300.
Wait. If I go to Canada, can I see a doctor for free as well?
No,
Yeah.
hell no. Canadians only. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
How
Really?
to become
That's ridiculous.
Canadian?
Well, I think you could like marry a Canadian.
I'll marry Wendy.
You make it sound like it's such a bad choice. Like it's such a tough decision. That's fucked up, Lily.
Okay.
Respect me. I hope you and Lily have you live the rest of your lives, whatever,
Oh,
man.
dude. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I couldn't help
whatever.
it. I actually forgot you're a Canadian for a second because you've been here for
Whoa.
so long.
Yeah, a fucking leaf, bro, and don't you forget it.
Leave.
Ugh, if you guys know the meme.
What the fuck does that mean?
What is some?
I have a random question.
Mhm.
You're talking about stream alert stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then do you know you read all the donations and stuff? What do you
Yeah.
do with donations that are like, hey, this really intense event happened in my life. I need serious advice. Could you no, because like
Yes.
love.
what?
Oh, that's what most streamers says. Like, sorry to hear that, man. Hope things work out for you.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, you say that. You say something generic, right? Because I didn't need to say I'm not a therapist. I'm sorry. And then they donate again, saying I really need serious advice. And it's just
Oh.
Then you
Oh
say
my
the
God.
best advice you can get is from a professional.
That's
not
and then you
me.
say that, right? And then you're like, please, they donate again, saying is there anywhere I can message you privately for this? And then,
It's a bait. He's baiting you into having conversation with him. Don't fall for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know how many fucking messages I get for Pokey? Like it's someone saying, "Toast,
Yeah, it's actually
this is
crazy.
Oh, I
really
get
important.
pokey messages
This is
too.
really important. This is life changing. Like Pokey is gonna be in danger if she doesn't know about this.
Dude,
so please
we got the
connect me
same
with her."
person messaging us. Oh, but I told Toast this story. I was like, dude, you won't believe this guy messaged me a couple months ago, and he was like, I have to speak to Pokey. And then a week ago, he was just like, thanks a lot, dude. She blocked me now. And then
I
Toast was
got
like,
that too.
I got that.
yeah, Toast
Wait,
got
it's
that
in my
too. And I was like,
fucking
what? It's
messages.
the same guy going around everywhere. Just for Pokey.
Get blocked, bro.
It's insane.
Just
These
kidding. I
guys-
have no idea. What it is.
Yeah, they'll say anything to get you to have to talk to them.
I'm going to start accepting bribes to pass a message to Pokey from now on, and I'll split it with Pokey.
Sure, Lily.
You can just say you send a message and you don't actually do it.
Oh,
And-
And pocket the money.
And pocket.
I mean, she is making 400 to 10K in donations.
Yeah, true.
$2 to $1 million somewhere in between.
Around the middle.
I don't think I've ever made 10K. I'll say that.
Mm.
That's
Same.
nutty. I'm just saying.
Or-
Like,
I
numbers
remember when I showed you guys how much I made in donations for a year. And when you guys saw the number,
okay, you don't have alerts on. It's
no,
literally.
but I remember your faces when I showed you the number. You guys your jaws dropped. You're like, oh. And it's like, yeah, guys, welcome to.
Okay, you also showed us for last month on YouTube, and my jaw dropped then too.
Okay, yeah. That, to be fair, yeah, that's true. YouTube has been very nice to me this last week because my editor is doing a
Go
great
off.
job.
I need
My
to move
fans
to
are
the
doing a
Let's
second
great
go.
job
How much is
floor.
watching.
everyone making from YouTube? All right, I'll start. 1,800 bucks.
What the
Go.
Is this for July?
Yes.
All right. let's-
Okay.
Wait,
Whoa,
what?
Whoa.
We're looking at YouTube revenue for July.
I never
this is
check.
good-
It's
this
weird.
is gonna
Guys,
be
that is straight flex.
Fair because
Dude, me and Toast are gonna
July
be
was
flexing.
TFT month.
Yeah, this is not fair. Don't say it.
How do you check your
Say it.
thing?
Or say it to us quietly.
I'm sure it won't be that much.
Fat, I told you how much it was. You're literally just
Wait, I
trying to.
forgot.
You did not forget.
No, I really
I
did.
pay any amount of money.
Shit.
I remember it was that much.
It
I
was
couldn't forget.
Was it for something?
$4 million
No, I forgot.
in ad
My July revenue for YouTube is
Toast, I know what mine is. Yours is insane too.
it's
Actually, I don't actually want to know anymore.
Yeah,
I don't.
good.
I'm gonna get no. I don't. Just don't tell. I'm happier. Ignorance is
okay, I'll
bliss.
put it like this.
Don't
It's
tell me. I don't want to know.
5 digits.
I mean,
Okay,
obviously 5
Okay.
digits.
All right. 5
Whoa,
digits.
all
That's
All
close.
right. You're the one who said between $400 and 10,000 for donations. All right.
True.
5 digits is the answer.
Same.
Alright.
All right, cool. All right, that's gonna. I think
Hey!
that about wraps it up for.
Moving on. You know, it's important that we have each other, and friendship is what makes the world go round. You know,
I have a
Ohana
real,
means family.
real quick
Alright,
question.
yeah,
Toast,
Scar's got
have you ever
quick.
worn glasses?
What?
Pokey, have you ever worn glasses?
Oh, he said pokey.
Yeah.
Yes, but like my eyesight isn't so bad that I have to wear them all the time by any means.
Let me tell you guys a story.
Oh, I'm scared.
When I
Oh,
was
okay.
when I was a kid, I had a really big crush on this girl. So,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't really have anything to talk to her about. So, I was a pretty shy guy. And so what I did is I have 20/20 vision, but she wore glasses. So I told my mom, I can't see in class. Can I go to a doctor? And I got the glasses, but I never got the girl. Feels bad, man.
Oh.
I faked wore glasses for a month, dude. That was the
Did you
worst-
like talk to her about the glasses?
maybe once or twice.
No, it's understandable because when I didn't understand women, I thought the more I have in common with them, the higher my
Yeah.
chances are getting. With them.
Opposites attract.
I thought you had to shit talk them when I was younger. Like actually.
You should.
That's
Yeah.
how a lot of kids are who you like
And then I
pick
realized
on.
I
It
was a
does
dumbass.
kind of work, you know. Some girls like that.
Wait, I actually know what you mean. But for the most
No,
part, I
that-
was a dumbass.
Yeah. There's a concept in
I know what you're thinking of,
yeah, but it's
and
hard for
I
me
don't know
say
if you
that
want to
word these
say
days.
it. No, I was gonna say it, but
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
want to say
I don't want to say it either.
What's wrong with saying it? Say it, bro.
because the word
NEGGING.
Oh. Wait.
Right? No, is that how you spell it?
Yeah.
yeah, that is.
Lily, are you
The-
afraid to pronounce that word?
Okay,
Yes,
you
I
never
mean, I-
fucking listen. You got clipped for saying iceberg in League of Legends. Okay, if you, anything is possible.
Instead of Anivia?
I don't.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You guys are the worst. Guys, I want you to know they do this off stream too.
No.
I had to get some Vine Guard the other
Wait, you actually say it like that? Come on.
Some Vinegar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
that's
are the types of
you
chips you like, right? Like the
late-
salt and.
yeah, salt
time
and
I
Vinegar.
said it. They roasted me for it. It was terrible.
Oh.
I don't remember that.
I mean, yeah, I've been conditioned to avoid all words that
I
remotely
just don't
sound.
like, just in case. Like, I'm just paranoid. I don't want to be clipped out of context.
Welcome to Twitch
Don't have any
2019.
of
I know.
Anyways,
All right, that about wraps it up for this podcast. Thank you all for joining. All right, let's
that
go
was a good
through
one.
each of us and say what we have coming up within the next month. Give, our viewers something to look forward to. Scar, let's start with you.
I'm on the LCS analyst test tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be doing more than just tomorrow for the rest of the year, but it'll be interesting.
You didn't even, Scar, why didn't you play in the League Twitch Rivals?
Dude, I'm just
Hate
not
League of
interested in the format or League of Legends right now. I wanted to give and
You
donate
betrayed
the
League of
opportunity to
Legends.
smaller streamers. Isn't that right, Toast? Don't you love doing that?
Wait, who got the opportunity instead of you?
I think Sean did. Do you not like Sean? That's what I thought.
All right, Fed, what do you have coming up?
Dude, I'm gonna be let me think. I got so much planned. Hold on. I got I yeah. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow.
Fed, are you still going to the gym?
Yeah. Yeah. Toast inspired me to go back to the gym. He was like, Fed, I have 20 sessions and I'm not gonna use them. Take it.
That's the inspiration you need.
That was his birthday
Reset.
gift to me. He gave
Actually,
me
that's
20,
really nice. That's a lot of
20
money.
20 gym sessions, bro.
Dude, that's like a lot of fucking money.
All of it. That's all I ask.
Yep. I'm already used 5.
Wait. Actually, the most impressive thing recently is that Fed has a logical sleep schedule. I want to say I'm very proud of you, Fed.
Yeah.
No, he's just
Ironically.
faking it.
No, come on. Shh.
I'm guessing.
I
Like,
mean, yeah.
Fed's schedule got so messed up, and he kept sleeping later and later. He did a 24-hour rotation, and now he's like on a normal human schedule.
Dude,
Alright.
I'm getting better though. I have an alarm. I use alarms now. Do you guys ever use alarms? It's actually crazy.
I use an alarm, but I never need it.
I'm trying to also like help Lily. Like I've been going to her room every day at like 11, and then I like sort of wake her up. I take Temmie for a walk. I walk Temmie now.
Wow, that's very nice.
I need a lock on my door.
Come on, dude. No, you don't. You. I think Lily kind of likes it.
Oh, she tells me how much she likes it when she wakes up and finds you in her bed, and it's not Albert, it's you.
Yeah, I'm just like.
She loves that a lot, by the way.
Literally the fastest way to wake me up.
Every time I'm there and she wakes up, she's like, "Oh no, this is a nightmare. Oh, I can't wake up. Come on, bro." Anyways, yeah, nothing's really going on. Yet. All right, next.
Okay. Pokey, what do you have coming up?
So tomorrow I will be video gaming on my stream. I was thinking either Minecraft or a scary game. And then
Scary game.
Oh.
Thursday I'll be doing my animal shelter stream. That's all I
you're
really
going
want
to
to
an
shout out.
animal shelter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where you promise you're not gonna bring back a fucking animal, right?
Wait,
Anyways, come by Thursday.
who's filming for you?
I haven't figured it out yet, but I don't know if you're allowed to, like, I can probably bring someone to film, but I don't know if they can touch the animals because they had to go through training like I did. Yeah. But you can look at the
I'd be
animal.
I'd
Anyways,
be happy to come. Yeah, sure.
Really, Phil?
Of course.
He's gonna be vlogging with his
We'll
other
talk
hand.
about it. That's fine.
It's gonna be decoy.
Maybe. Anyways, yeah, that's all. What about you, Toasty?
Well,
When are you coming back?
Wow.
Oh,
Every
dude, yo, we need to plan our Toronto trip.
Actually, Pokey, you shouldn't. So there's something that happens within the next couple of weeks that I'm involved in, and I was told you're also involved in.
Like
Huh?
big streamers only.
Oh shit, we gotta leave the call.
Yeah, we gotta leave here. But
Hmm.
let's go, dude.
Cacao me.
Okay.
Yeah, my
But
bad.
something that might bring me back to LA
Oh, cool.
Oh hell yeah! You're not leaving this time.
within the next 2 weeks.
Oh wait, really? Okay.
Did you hear anything about
Oh, yeah, I'm doing that.
that? Okay, so that would be the reason why I get pulled back to LA.
I am okay with this.
Why are people saying it's time?
Okay.
Because it's time.
It's time. And
To
then I might
did
just
it,
go
did-
back
did-
to
did- did.
Canada right after if you guys want to come back with me.
Wait,
So-
are you trolling?
All right, Lily, what do you have going on?
No, say you're trolling right now. You're not leaving this topic. Because
Wow.
this is like at the end of the month.
Mhm.
So you're going to be there for like a month. and
I'm
then
the
you're gonna be
podcast
back.
host.
Okay.
So Lily, what do you have coming up for the next month?
I'm going to TwitchCon.
Is that this next month?
It's in September, right? Wait, it's
Oh,
September.
Is it in October?
Wait, what? No, TwitchCon's in TwitchCon is in
September 27th, 27th.
September?
it's September.
Bro.
Yeah, dude, me too. TwitchCon coming up.
How's that RV search?
Oh, I found it. But yeah,
No.
I'm not doing it anymore. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, guys, but like, I'm gonna host an artist alley booth at TwitchCon. It's gonna be my very first artist alley booth, and I'm gonna have a lot of merch with these people too. So please come by and support us. Thank you. Okay.
This
that's
is
it.
Lily was like, how many Scar stickers should I have? And then it was like, okay, we settled on the number. It's pretty small. How many Pokey stickers should we have? And it's just like 30 times more, like 50 times more.
No.
You're gonna pay us, right?
60 times.
I have it in.
How about it just pays for the RV?
Fucking sue you if you use my copy.
Same.
Listen, let me break even first, and then I'll I just want to break even. It's so like, all right.
Lily, it's
Break
not about the money,
even.
it's about the exposure, okay?
It's about the friendship.
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Wait, tell us, what are you doing?
that he said already.
He said
Oh,
it
sorry.
already.
Oh, sorry, I might have missed it. Sorry, dude.
You need to go to the doctor.
That concussion is
I
worrying.
don't know. It's like I don't even know how to explain this. All right.
All right.
Thanks for watching, guys, and thanks to J103/Justin for J103M/Justin for setting this up.
Thanks, Jay.
Smile.
Thanks, Jay.
Welcome to the shit show. I mean, the team. Sorry.
So yeah, we've been playing some TFT. How
Yeah.
much
A little bit.
TFT have you guys been playing?
Quite a bit.
What's quite a bit like? Cause you play
4
off stream.
to 8 games a day.
That's
Two to 8 games a day.
2 to 8 games.
Okay.
Over you, Albert.
I played a lot more during PvE, but now that it's actually come out, there's been I have a lot of like random stuff that I have been doing, like shoots, production stuff. So not as much as I'd like, but I would still say I'd probably get in like 3 to 4 games a day.
Okay.
And you, Scar?
I'm not casual, so I play like 10 games to like 14.
10. Do you play off stream?
No, not at all.
All your games have been
I
off stream.
do. I love playing off stream.
Pokey plays off stream. I plays
Yeah.
off stream. Why don't you play off stream?
Dude, I'm like you. I have to play on stream because it's just content.
It's free content.
When I'm off stream, it's like the only reason I'm off stream is because I'm either sick and I want to save myself for tomorrow, or I need to record something. It's like I'll stop my stream, I'll eat, and then I'll record for like 2 hours, and then I'll go to sleep. My life is literally TFT.
So after you're done streaming
Not a bad
TFT,
life.
you take a break
And I
then you
record
record content
TFT,
for TFT.
yes.
And you go to sleep.
And then you dream about TFT.
I'm not that crazy. You guys, I know some people have been dreaming about TFT. That's a little fucking weird. You dreamt about TFT. That's a little fucking weird.
That's all I think about now.
Aww.
So, our auto battlers, the next battle royale, is this finally time for the strategy player to be the Chads of Twitch? Because
I would love that, honestly. I would. The thing is, it's hard for me to see kids getting into it. And that's always where the money is.
the children,
The children.
they like bright colors, right?
Yeah.
Just make it like an auto battler with bright colors.
That's what happened. You know, you don't see kids playing Underlords. Kids are playing.
You don't see anyone playing Underlords.
Oh, okay. Whoa. We can still be sponsored by them in the future, Toast. You might want to chill.
Not no more.
Dude, they'll pay what they have to. But yeah, so much auto battler games are coming out and still coming out. But
Should we tell them which companies? I've already said.
I don't want to get sued. Who have you said?
I said Supercell was coming out with one because that's what I was told by some people. Am I allowed to say
I've
that?
seen that on a tweet.
Am I allowed to say that?
Say you saw it on a tweet.
I saw it on a tweet.
Public tweet.
Paraphrasing.
A public tweet told me that Supercell was in works of making one. And I've also
In works.
and I've also been told 2 or 3 major companies are also doing it, like AAA fucking companies that you guys would all know.
Pokemon.
I wish.
That's the kid
That's
one.
Yeah, that's
Where?
the kid one. That's
But
true.
isn't that
Oh
what
my
started
God.
it? It was like a Warcraft 3 mod,
mod
of a Pokemon.
Based on the Pokemon.
Yeah.
So for me,
That's what I'm really waiting
at the very
on.
least, I don't know who wins PC. Okay. In my opinion, whatever happens, League will be 60% of the PC market. That's what I think. League will win PC, or TFT will win PC.
Okay. Yeah.
Mobile, I'm pretty sure Supercell is gonna slam people.
Yeah.
Like
Unless they came
they
out
are-
with League
they are
Mobile. Do you think
na-
they are? TFT
I mean,
Mobile?
eventually it'll go there, and Underlords already has mobile, and Dodo Idol Chess is
I
already
feel like
mobile.
they're probably so far.
Yeah, I feel like it's just
But
too
if
late.
they're not, that would be so exciting. I would actually play minimum 10 games a day if it was on mobile.
But I mean, just Supercell and like they just did the Clash of Clans like World Championship today.
Really?
Yeah, Team Liquid won. Team Liquid's winning everything in the world right now. They won CS:GO. They won Clash of Clans. They lost
They won the
LCS.
last
But
Wait, I thought they won the last.
wait, no, they won today's LCS game. They won the last LCS split. You know, they're like doing work. But like, yeah, I think mobile market wise, I trust Supercell a lot because they're like
Mhm.
they're monsters. Yeah,
Mhm.
So is this fad here to stay?
absolutely.
Auto battler? You think it's still on the up and up, not on the plateau?
I think it's still on the up
For
and up.
TFT or Auto Battler?
auto battlers in general.
TFT, I think, is still on the up and up. I think it'll continue to grow for a little bit. Being a Fortnite killer is like a whole other question. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, it's doing really well. Like it beats.
I think for auto battlers to continue being on the up and up, they somehow have to include, like, they have to appeal to the younger audience, and they have to appeal even more so to an audience that doesn't play League or auto battlers. And I actually think TFT has done that to some extent, which I always ask people this when they tell me like they're into it. I'm like, did you play League or did you play auto chess? And when they say no to both of those things, I'm like, good shit, TFT. Good shit.
I know it's like auto battlers seems like the natural evolution of a lot of games. So in the beginning, people really like StarCraft because it's really competitive. It's a 1v1.
Here we go.
It's like you versus the other player. And people
Oh,
are like,
wait.
man, this shit's too hard.
For people who don't know, Albert is a StarCraft aficionado. He's still to this day.
I watch GSL.
He
every
watches
night.
GSL every night. He's one of the last remaining StarCraft players and literally the last one.
Okay, not the last one.
He's
There's-
actually it's just it. It's it.
I'm not the last StarCraft viewer. But I think that's when like MOBAs became really big, right? Because people didn't want to play
Yes.
really competitive RTS. It's too stressful. It's like I just want to control one character. And I think over time that's evolved to the point where people like I don't want to have to rely on my teammates again, but I also don't want to micro really
You
heavily.
know what? I kind of feel you on that. I was thinking about that recently, and I was like, there's something kind of relaxing to just like making a team and like letting them
Yeah.
play. Like, I don't want to be as mechanically intensive. It makes me feel like a bit of a boomer, but also it feels nice, so whatever.
So it seems like the trend is like games that are becoming. There seems to be a trend of games becoming less and less mechanically intensive, but also feels
still
less bad when you lose.
enjoyable. Yeah, that too. Feeling less bad when you lose, I think, is very
Yeah,
important.
I think a big one is also there's multiple losers. Like just like in Battle Royale, there's like 99 other losers.
Actually, I feel like it's more so like there's multiple winners almost. Like you don't feel as bad. If I get sixth, I'm like, but I'm not like I feel bad.
Yeah.
Like when you lose a ranked game. For example, ranked, it's like you win or you lose, so that shit's like heroin. TFT is more like crack.
Wow, you're using
speaking
some
from personal
examples that
experience.
I'm kidding.
would not relate
What
to.
I mean is, it feels like one extreme of the spectrum or the other. I don't know why I said crack, to be honest. Maybe like cigarettes, a little addicting, maybe not as bad for you. But it's like you just don't feel as bad when you're not first. And there isn't just like a win or lose.
Oh, really? Does it feel bad? Does it feel not bad being second, though?
I think second,
Okay, it's you guys.
second is probably the worst one. Third is like the second best. Because if you go second, all you can focus on is like what you could have done differently. If you come third, it's like, you know what? Close
played to the
enough.
best.
Close enough.
Fourth,
I did what I could with what I had.
Yeah.
fourth, you're just happy to be in there. You're like,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're just happy to get
I'm
Elo.
top 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then fifth is like, I just lost a vote, Elo. Yeah.
But I agree with Albert completely because I always see the death of like StarCraft and RTSs as because like people, the less mechanically demanding people who wanted to play like just one unit and micro really hard played MOBAs, and then the people who wanted to do really macro like really big picture stuff, they started playing Civ. And so like the StarCraft player died, like the RTS player doesn't exist anymore. The two niches just like branched both, except for this guy again, last remaining Mohican right here, or like last remaining StarCraft player. But like the two branches broke off, and I feel like this is like a break again. And I'm not sure exactly how it's gonna work out, but
I gotta say though, games like StarCraft,
disgusting.
the least viewer-friendly shit ever.
I love
disagree.
StarCraft.
Yeah, they're good.
Okay,
they're
let me
getting
say,
extinct.
it's cool to look at, very difficult to understand. And the reason I say this is because this one time, my cousin, who knows nothing about games, she was over at our house, like in Canada, and she saw me playing Fortnite. She's like, this is cool. Like, you know, and it's like the same with kids. Like, this is cool. When you see StarCraft, you're like,
It's too much.
huh? But, like, I also understand that doesn't take away from the game. I know it's an extremely complicated game in itself, and probably even if you understand what's going on, there's still so much nuance. But there is a lot of advantage to a game that is easy to watch in terms of marketability and how popular it's going to be.
How do you think? Like, what do you think about TFT's watchability? And like,
I think
It
it's
could be
not
a lot better.
bad.
It's interesting because we had Auto Chess and Underlords first, but viewership for those games have been pretty bad. But TFT is the same genre, but viewership sky is like, ooh.
I think I don't know how auto chess is, and honestly, I'm so sad. Like, I love TFT so much that I'm sad I didn't play auto chess because I feel like I have so much to catch up on per se. Do they showcase synergies as
No.
cleanly?
Their synergy showcase. Oh, this is disgusting. You have your courier, and on the courier there's a small circle above it that shows you and a number inside the circle that shows you if you have how many numbers of that synergy. So literally, you have to like look deeply and be like, okay, there's 12 circles on this courier, and then like it like keeps extending like.
Yeah. So just imagine the synergy on the left. All they tell you is the number. So you have 3 knights. It doesn't tell you how much knights you need. It doesn't tell you if it's activated.
It's super
so you have to see.
unviewer.
I have 3
You're
knights.
joking.
Well, because it's built inside the Dota's custom map maker. So like,
Oh,
so like they have to
yeah,
scuff
that
it up.
makes sense.
Some would argue it raises the skill ceiling.
Shut up.
If you remove it completely, so you can
Let's make it more difficult and less enjoyable, but more difficult.
StarCraft motto, by the way. Albert's
I
offended.
mean, StarCraft 2, to be fair, is a lot easier than
Yeah,
StarCraft
that's true.
1.
That's true. When you can auto mine stuff.
Yeah, StarCraft 1
God
was
bless.
just actually just difficult. Like you could win games just by knowing how to like move your units, and there's like no strategy involved.
So my favorite thing about like new games that pop off is all the new streamers it creates. Like, you know, Fortnite created like Tfue and Ninja. They've been kind of around for a bit, but it's like it pops them off. Hearthstone has like, you know, myself, Forsen, I'd say Amaz as well. Diablo had Cramerton. Like every time a new game comes out and it's really popular, like careers are made. So who do you guys have your eyes on? Any expectations?
The thing is, I feel like this isn't just a brand new game per se. Okay, like Hafu popped off, which is dope. You, Scar, but also you guys are people who already have careers.
It was
you know what I mean?
It was a really strange situation because all the pre-existing streamers just got bigger. You know, the rich get richer.
Yeah.
Like actually happened with this game mode.
Yeah.
You think it's Hafu, me, Toast.
I mean,
Dog.
Hafu went from like 2K to like 10K.
So throughout her entire career, Hafu and me, we both started Twitch almost the same time. We've been neck and neck with like every statistical like thing you can look at, like from like follower rank to like literally viewer count. Like we even like go up and down at the same time. It's super weird, by the way. Yeah, but like it's really strange that like she hard popped up and I also popped up during this. But yeah, so it's all like.
I don't know what Tides' numbers were like, but I feel like he's kind of a standout player
he's
too.
actually not. His pop up was in DAC. He popped up ultra hard.
Oh, really?
He was the number one. This is so funny. He was the number one DAC streamer for the first season. Season ended, he quit. He started playing Dota. He like just didn't like the game, so he like his viewers dropped a lot. But he was like heavy pop up. But you could tell he hated the game because like when you watched him, he wouldn't talk for 30 minutes, and then the one time he talked would be when his chat triggered him, so that he would literally be like, "Okay, you said this. Shut the fuck up. It's not like this." And like everyone,
you're so wrong.
Yeah, everyone in his chat just sits there for 30 minutes waiting for like some viewer to say something stupid and then laugh at them together. That's his entire like chat algorithm.
It's kind of funny to be honest.
It's actually fucking hilarious. But he hard popped up in DAC. He was like a 7K viewer. He was the top.
I think the new streamers are gonna pop up. Are going to arise when rank comes out.
Yeah, I was just gonna
like
say
once
that too.
Challenger comes out and you see, you know, like where the power levels are, like whoever's at the top is inevitably going to get a lot of
I'm
viewership.
really excited to see that actually.
Are you guys? How do you guys feel about this?
It's only technically, objectively, it's only bad for us.
Yes, because we can only
Go down.
lose our spot.
Yep.
Because like, alright, either I'm good and reach massive challenger, which means like I'm fine, or I'm hard stuck plat, and everyone's like, wait a second, this guy is bad. Are we watching him again? So that's been worrisome, which is why I've been like playing and trying a lot harder. Because when ranked mode comes out, it's like, well, let's see if you're a fraud or not.
Ranked is really like.
You're gonna be fine.
It's really weighing on me. I mean,
You're both gonna be fine.
Like I even think for us, it's not enough to be challenger. Like we have to be like top 100. I feel.
No, I think challenger's fine.
Mark already found out that I'm challenger.
Yeah, we'll see what
like,
ranked mode.
and for me, it's like I'm not even like trying that hard in like the normal games. I'm challenger. I'm just like I'll be fine here. And you're actually super good at this game. Cause I saw when you played DAC, and I feel like you quickly went from like trying to like I don't give a shit. Like you hit Rook for like a little bit, and then I watched you play, and like you didn't really want to learn. But like this game, you're actually trying to learn a lot. So I feel like it's a lot better for me to see that. I think like your tourney results, like your average level of play is pretty good. I'm really surprised. Why you okay? I'm giving you a compliment, not the second thinking. Okay.
Nice, Scar. We're gonna take offline TV is gonna take over the TFT scene. We're gonna have a monopoly. We're gonna all stream 24 hours.
Okay.
And we just constantly have an offline TV TFT chain going.
You guys down?
Okay, yeah. Pokey taking graveyard shift.
I'll take it.
No, Pokey takes the morning. She wakes up early.
That's true.
I'll do either. But the thing is, I take mornings, but there isn't I'm the start of the chain. It does nothing.
At the end of the chain hosted.
There's no chain.
No, there is, because we're doing 3 8-hour
Who's
blocks.
doing the nighttime?
Someone
Lily. She stays up so late.
That's true.
She doesn't like the game that much.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Viewer interest for TFT might go down, and that's worrisome. Because that's what happened with Dota Auto Chess. It's like at the beginning, it's like, oh, this is really cool shit. After 1 month, it's like, I don't want to play this.
Actually, that's wrong. Because Dota Auto Chess actually took a long time to go up. Like, I feel like Dota Auto Chess was like on the rise, and then it ended up being like a slow climber that kind of fell off a little bit near the end. And it fell off near the end because people were like, oh, no one's gonna play this game mode anymore because like all the other competitions coming out. But like, I felt like it was a slow burn. Like people like when Hafu first started playing the game, like she didn't have any people who wanted to watch her, but she was so addicted. She played like 24 hours twice the first 2 days, and people had to watch her because she wasn't doing anything else. And it's true for every Hearthstone streamer. So like, I don't know if I agree with that. I think DAC had a lot of interest over time. The biggest thing is like you want people to learn how the genre plays because no one can explain to a viewer what auto chess is.
They shouldn't have called it auto chess.
Yes.
It's
my
too
God.
late.
Yeah, I won't lie.
The only thing
Is it like chess?
It was
just
on the chessboard.
That's the only
But
similarity.
chess is cool. Chess is cool.
Okay.
It's just maybe not appealing to your average player.
Yeah.
Chess is cool.
Even for people who know chess, it's like, so how close is it to chess? Not at all. But
Auto Battler sounds way cooler, and I think it makes more sense. They auto battle each other.
Oh my god, I hate auto battler.
What? What else are you gonna call it?
I'm one of the original people that
Ooh,
don't.
Pokemon teams.
Oh yeah, maybe that. I'm one of the people who like hate when this is me being really picky by the way, but like when Dota first came out and they called it a MOBA, I was pissed, and people were like, no, you should call it Dota. And I was pissed as well because the original a MOBA style game was Aeon of Strife in the first StarCraft 1, which I played like quite a bit.
What's the
and
format?
So, no, it's literally Dota and League of Legends. Like that kind of MOBA, the genre was originally called AOS. But like obviously that doesn't translate to the casual market because AOS is just the initials of the first game. And that's kind of what I feel like auto chess is being right now. And people are like, we should call it MABA. And I'm like, MABA, you motherfucker. Like I'm kind of upset about it. I'm over the Aeon of Strife stuff. But like this, let's call it auto chess for a little bit. If you call it MABA, I'm gonna be upset. Like I'm a little bit upset.
Auto Battler.
Auto Battler is what everyone's calling it now. It's not that bad. It gets the point across.
Yeah.
They automatically battle.
Yeah. What's wrong with Auto Battler?
Okay, it's like when you take a photo and you don't give credit. That's what it feels like, you know?
Who is the
Auto chess?
Auto chess was the original.
Okay,
no,
but it's
Pokemon
a shit
Defense.
name.
Okay, Pokemon Defense and the original Warcraft 3 maps was the original. We should call it that.
What you call this the Pokemon Defense genre?
Yes, I'm down. Why are you laughing?
Auto Battler. Auto Battler.
So over the last few days, we've been playing in a lot of TFT tournaments.
Yes.
Well, two. How do you guys? You guys, two. Albert played in one.
I played in one.
How was your experience?
It was fun. I think the nice thing it feels like I think the reason TFT or there's auto chess games in general feel less bad is if you have a general idea to play, you won't always do really badly. Whereas some games, if they're just better than you, you literally will get last like every single time. But even then, good players will have less than stellar games.
Like everyone always has a chance to win.
Yeah, and so like I got just below half. The cutoff, and I'm like, okay, I had a good time. I didn't get to play practice as much as I wanted to. Like I wish I could play in more competitive settings. Right now, I feel like normal is just people are still trying stuff, and not everyone's tryharding. So I don't know like how good of practice I'm actually getting. But we'll see. I think ranked is when all the tryhards come out and people start complaining. Like, it's all sunshine and rainbows right now, but when rain comes out, people are gonna complain about the units. They're gonna complain about the synergies. Nerf this, nerf that. Ban this, ban that, and like, you guys are all gonna hate the game.
Think so? Like someone is doing his diamond promos and he gets bad at item RNG and he just like smashes his keyboard.
They're gonna be like, fuck 6-3 Locket players. I fuck piece of shit. Just like fucking beat. You know?
I don't know. I feel like it's less of a rage-inducing game than most things. Maybe also because it's broken up into so many parts that you're always gonna get at least like you're bound to win at least one round or two or three. So there's always like some bursts of positive emotion, whereas like some league games, for example, it's just like shit the whole time.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, and I think that's what typically leads to like really feeling bad. But I'm not sure. I also feel like people generally have been nicer, but also maybe it's just because ranked hasn't come out yet. Oh my god, like all chat in league games, I'll chat in TFT.
It's super
Yeah.
nice actually. People are like, oh, that's great. Like I didn't. I've only had one person be like, that's bullshit. I had terrible RNG. I remember looking at this guy and I was thinking to myself, this guy had really fucking good RNG, and I was just like.
Yeah, I actually like whenever that happens, people are like, holy shit, you're bored. Like, your RNG's crazy. But, like, they don't really do it in, like, an angry way.
And for me, I'm like, no, I know the numbers. Like, your RNG is fucking insane. You got a 4-cost unit on the first round of level 5. That's a 3% chance. I saw you get that legendary at 6. That's a 0.5% chance. Toast, I saw you get that swing too during that tournament. That was
Look, I made the decision to pivot.
Oh
and
my
that's-
god. Okay.
Being
Okay.
So
All right.
advanced TFT talk.
Okay.
Pivoting
Okay.
is probably the hardest thing
To do.
to do.
And
And that was a
hardest
nice
decision to
pivot you did
make.
right there.
That's a nice pun you made. Pun. So yeah, pivoting. You guys know how to pivot?
Kind of.
Learn how to do
what
it
do
in
you
the
mean
tournament.
know how? Isn't it basically like you have an idea of a pivot that you can make? It can be dependent on whether you get certain units, and you have to kind of choose a time at which it's okay to swap those 2, 3, whatever
Yeah.
units and synergies. Sometimes depends on how many you get. Like, I actually think that's one of the things I found very interesting about the game. Like, you have to start equating things that you can only equate once you've played a shit ton. For example, like 3 noble buffs is worth like 2 of this buff at like this level, or like this is a bit better than this at this level. Things like that. Like, you guys know when Pokemon Let's Go came out?
Yes.
And instead of like making Pokemon stats like more complicated, they just gave like one stat. What was it called? They gave like one attack stat, or chat. You're gonna know.
When Pokemon Go?
Yeah, Pokemon Go. Sorry,
The
you're
phone
right.
one? Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Was
it's
it-
just one stat, right?
Yeah.
It's
Was it CP? Combat power or
yeah.
something? Okay. So basically, every Pokemon had like a combat power. It was basically like how good you are, like how good this Pokemon is against anything else, right? I feel like you have to give a CP to like everything, and then start figuring out how to rank certain different things. But also that CP changes over the levels, sort of. Anyways, a lot of nuance, but it's been fun to figure out.
Yeah. The amount of decision making to like figure out when you want to pivot, what you want to pivot into, is like so many different factors. Like what you're being offered, what items you have, what other people are going, and like what transition you're making. Like 6 sorcerer is a huge spike. But like to go from no sorcerer to 6 sorcerer, like chances are you're gonna die along the way if you don't know what you're doing, if you're not
Yeah.
pivoting at the right time. If you take too much damage, you just get like blocked out. If you do it too early, you kill your econ as well. So yeah.
All I've seen
Lots
is
of balance.
all I've learned is pivoting to Elementalist is really good.
Yeah.
I see everyone do that. If I learned anything from this tournament, Elementalists are really good.
Yeah, that's what everyone's doing right now. Elementalist, you just find that brand, and it's like we're putting in Elementalist.
Yeah.
It's a little stale, but not a lot of people are catching on. But
I think there's still a lot of like. When I think about the game, I don't like reading comments about people like it's the game's figured out, you know, because it's so far away from being figured out. I'm like watching people do new stuff every single day. I watch these streamers are literally like spending 14 hours a day playing the game, and everyone's learning new stuff. Like I watched Hype today. His title, literally in his title, it says "Brand is shit at me," and I'm just like, oh, he thinks Brand actually isn't that good. Like I don't know if that's ironic because I wasn't watching his stream for very long, but he was like, I think he was serious about that. And like each person values different things at different times. I feel like Dog created the first like Draven Elementalist meta in one of the first tournament, and then like people have attached to that because it's very strong. But then like there might be a lot of other stuff. Like I know Ninja Elementalists or like Ninja Assassins are strong. Like maybe next patch is like Pirate Sorcerers. I've been doing like Pirate Assassins, and that's really interesting. Gunslinger Assassins is really interesting. Like there's a lot of stuff that you can do, especially because I think when you're a new player, you think of the game as like, I can build this perfect comp every game. I'm gonna go like 6 nobles and we're gonna do great. But in reality, the game is like, well, we're only gonna give you 2 gunslingers, and you're gonna be fucking happy about that. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna build these 2 gunslingers, and I'll go like 3 Imperials, and we'll work like 3 assassins, and then fuck it, we'll throw in Yasuo, you know? And then like that's how the game actually works. So the best like ability for a player to have in this game is flexibility, because you need to be able to just run with shit. It's only when I feel like the skill level is very like wide between you and your opponents, or you're really lucky that you can run exactly the comp you want. More than likely, in most of your games, you're gonna be given like a garage sale, and you have to be like, well, shit, okay, this is the gem, and we're gonna combine some like lower quality gems together, and hopefully it shines brighter. You know, it's very rare you get that perfect diamond, that nice like 32 karat. You know,
Beautiful knowledge.
So when it comes to tournament format, what is ideal for you guys? So for me, I'm like a streaky player. I don't like games over like too long of a series. I like, hey, I win one, that means I'm the best player. That's it, I'm out.
oh, you mother.
Like when we're doing those like in-house money matches, I'm like, can we just do best of ones? Because like if we do best of
That's how
fives, I'm
I
gonna
feel.
crash out. But like if you do best of ones, like anyone has a chance to win, right?
Motherfucker. Yeah.
But like the whole like winner loser lobby thing, because if it's 8 players, like there's so little players. Twitch Rivals coming up. They're doing
64.
64.
But it's 32 over 2 tournaments, so it's a 32.
32 players. And it's like, how does that work? Is everyone in a random lobby? I think that's what they're doing.
4 lobbies.
4 random lobbies. Yeah. I think that's probably the best way to do it.
And then what?
And then like whoever wins the most moves on to day 2.
Yep.
Within their own lobby?
Within their
Overall.
own 32 group. I think they're gonna do like 32 Europe, 32 NA.
So they're gonna do like personal player rankings, I guess, after each group, and eventually like the top 16 break off into day 2. Like this is a format, in my opinion, that is Swiss. All the card games are Swiss because you want the best player to perform, and best players are consistent. So when you talk about like Magic the Gathering Hall of Famers, people who are literally recognized in the Magic the Gathering Hall of Fame, sorry. The number one stat you see when they're introduced is how many top 8s did this guy make? Not how many times did they win. It's literally it has that, but it's also how many top 8s did like
I've made so many top 8s in TFT.
Same.
but like for instance, like if we had a Hall of Fame for like let's say this game becomes a huge esport. There's a Hall of Fame, and like Toast gets put into the Hall of Fame. He's walking in, you know, and during his walking, the graphic shows like top 4s in tournaments, and like on the final table, it'd be like like how many appearances at the final top 8? It'd be like 27, you know, wow. And like how many wins? Like 0. It's like
Yeah, you know, like the future. You can imagine like an esports for TFT, like Riot LCS, but
I wonder,
TFT.
can you?
yes,
I think
yes,
you can.
yes,
Really?
yes.
A lot of people say like you can't. It's too RNG.
I don't.
Oh, you see our placements in games. All the I'm gonna be pissed talking about this. Okay. So in every tournament, the 2 tournaments I've been into, I think there's a very clear cutoff for who like the good players are, in my opinion, and who aren't that good. And I have been at the very bottom of the good players for both tournaments. It's like I could tell you the players I'm worried about every tournament. I'm like, these guys play the game and I know they're good. You know? And the difference between playing against them and playing against other people, like I always know these guys will perform. So when I'm in the game and I'm scouting players, I don't scout anyone else. So like
like literally in a game.
Yeah, literally I'm in a game and people are like, why are you tapping the Tide so much? I'm like, I just need to know what he's doing, you know?
Yeah.
And he ends the game first. I'm like, that's why I fucking tapped him, because he got a fucking one of the games he was going Assassins and he RNG'd into a 3% Akali. And I was like, he's gonna be top 2 this game. So I immediately was like, I should probably be building PDs, because I knew he'd be a top 2 player. But I didn't care about anyone else because
They suck.
Because they're not as consistent enough to push that lead into a win.
I see what you mean.
But like the RNG in this game is, it's not. It could actually be high, assuming everyone's at the skill ceiling.
Yeah.
But right now, the difference between the skill ceiling and the average like good player, this fucking wide. People are just like, wait, I can go ninja elementalist? Like, what the fuck? What am I doing here? Like, what do you guys think about gunslingers? It's like, on top of that, like Riot's probably gonna buff or nerf like a couple things every patch. It's like, for League, there's difficulty in pro players staying like around for a long time because they constantly buff and nerf shit. And like it's gonna be the same way, like because there's so much change, like staying on top is gonna be like really difficult, but also fairly rewarding, you know. But yeah, 100% there will be an esport for this. All an esport needs is the amount of people playing. That's it. And I think TFT has such a huge player base. It's already bigger than most AAA titles, right? Like, in my opinion, like they haven't released stats on it, but I would guess at least 1 million people play this globally. Like at least bare minimum, maybe even not counting China, 1 million people play this game. Because even PBE interest alone is 350, and let's say like the retention rate for that is like whatever. But assume that like the casual player, like you can get
You can tell by the viewership on YouTube as well.
Yeah, the YouTube views are like
not bad,
pretty high.
Very comparable to League, I would say.
Like compared to my Hearthstone videos these days, it's like double.
Compared to my League viewers, it's like triple. Oh, sorry, TFT.
You've been going off.
TFT blew up my YouTube in the first week. So like my YouTube was like gaining like probably 2,000 subscribers a month. So like the first month that TFT came out, I got 20,000 subs, and ever since then, I've been working like on 2 videos, guides a week, as well as doing nonstop TFT content, and I've probably gotten like 40,000 subs in like literally like 2 weeks. It's like when you search TFT, the first 2 channels that come up, the first 3 channels are me, Toast, and Fogged. And I'm just like, you saw that right too, Fogged? And I was like, how did Fogged make the algorithm so good here? But I haven't watched his videos, but like I was very happy I was in the top 2 with Toast, and I was very surprised Fogg was there because I haven't seen his stuff. But I didn't know he was that big on YouTube.
But like his videos gave you 100% chance, guys, to win every TFT game. How can you not click on that? You'll win 100% of the time.
True.
Did you watch it? Is that why you win so much?
Mr. 100?
Yeah, I checked it out. But when rank mode comes out, it'll be easier to sift out the this and the.
It can happen to anybody.
Yep, it's true. All the DAC Queen players are waiting for ranked. I talked to some of them. They show up in my chat. I play normal games. I know all of them because I used to play a lot of DAC, and it's a very small community. All of them are just waiting for rank to pop off, and I know for sure. Like Saint, for instance, he's getting like what 700 maybe. I saw him like 1.1K the other day. When rank comes off, his viewership goes up, guaranteed, because he's a good player. And I know
Did you
that.
signed to TL?
Yeah, Team Liquid's already picking up TFT pro players.
Hafu said she got an offer already.
Really?
And I'm gonna say I haven't gotten an offer, and I'm disappointed.
We are
You have
the
or haven't?
esports.
Oh, you haven't.
Yeah. Offline is our esports work, so like don't worry.
Hell yeah.
Like if Riot actually makes a league for it, like LCS,
You'll make an OTV.
like we for sure need to get in on that.
True.
It'll be like Liquid,
Okay.
TSM, OTV.
When do you think about format? I actually always prefer team formats. I would prefer if it was a 2v2v2 game.
2v2v2 and auto chess?
So Twitch Rivals is always 2v2.
But wouldn't you queue into each other?
No. You ban it. You ban the ability to do 2v2s, or to queue into your teammate. And what you would do is you and your teammate would queue into other blocks of 2 people. Does that make sense?
So there's 2 lobbies.
No. There's 3 separate blocks. There's 4 teams a lobby. There's 8 players. And then these 2 players would hit other people. So in Twitch Rivals, when we did it normally, we could just hit our teammate, which is kind of bad because like Saint paired up with Tabs, and then Saint killed Tabs because he hit him twice. And like same for me, like I went with Janet, I went with Becca, and like some of the times like we would just team kill each other.
Yeah.
But like assuming that was banned, I always like team-based formats. I think they're a lot more enjoyable because the storylines are a lot better. And 1v1 formats are
like they would have to program it so that you cannot face your teammate.
And Dota Auto Chess actually has a 2v2 mode, but it's fucking insane.
But then that also changes a lot of like the decision.
Okay, so let me explain to you what the Dota Auto Chess 2v2 mode is. You pass items and units to each other. So it's actually fucking wild.
Like a whole other game.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't want them to go that far. I just want it to make it so we can't hit each other, and then you're just on comms, be like, okay, what do you look like you're going for? Okay, I'm gonna go assassins. What about you? Okay, you go sorcerers, I'll go assassins, and like we don't have to build around each other. We'll like hit each other. You know, I like team-based stuff, and I think the only people who like 1v1 are StarCraft players.
I also and fighting game players,
True.
the FGC.
I mean, rank mode is allowing you to queue up to like three
Three
players,
players.
all the way to challenger.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't even understand that really.
They want it to be like a social fun.
Yeah, it's a
game.
Mario Party for them.
But like, can people abuse that?
Technically, yes.
Most you can do is just like making sure you're not going for each other's unit, and if you really want to boost your friend, you essentially just build a team to counter the other players, and if you somehow like make it to top 3, you two just int. So like, you can do it
But
if you want.
wouldn't really want it.
Yeah.
Okay, like
So in the Twitch Rivals format, you never would be able to hit the same person you hit before, which is I think something they're adding to this game as well. Thank God, by the way, it's fucking awful hitting the same person. So in a team format, what happens is if you're the last 3 or 4 remaining, and you hit one of the other guys, you remove units when you play against your teammate. So he's so that you wouldn't win against them. So their life wouldn't be affected, and you put back the units you're playing against the enemy guy. But that doesn't work in TFT because your units automatically go back. Rest in peace.
Other topics. What do you feel are the pros and cons to streaming TFT in general? So, I come from Hearthstone, and it's pretty. It's actually more, and I'd say it requires more concentration.
Yep.
really?
Yes.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is like when you come up with a term for it, but like how much gold you can spend in one turn.
Yeah.
Like I cap out around like 20 gold.
You do 20?
I can do 20 gold because like to spend 20 gold, you're essentially re-rolling 10 times. 10 times, which means that you're looking at 50 like possible champions. Like you have to process 50 champions, and you have to put some on your bench in case you hit more later, and you have to sell them off to make room. So like during that time, I need to prepare for it. I can't like I need to be
know what you're
preparing
looking
like
for.
as the fight's going on. Okay, so what's going in and what's going out. Like that's my 2 biggest things. Like I always know what I'm selling, and I always know what I'm buying.
Do you organize your bench where it's like
Yes.
these are low priority?
Everyone does
Yeah.
that.
You have to organize your bench.
I think streamers give the worst fucking like visual like to new players. So whenever streamers play, cause all the like top streamers are actually good at being able to buy sell. Most of the streamers will be able to do between 20 to 40 gold. 40 being the very high end. I think Tides is like around there because APM is really high. But like for the most part, 20 to 40. Average player probably like 10 on a good day. So like 10 plus buying units, right? 5 rerolls plus buying units, they're fucked. So when like top players are losing and they have like 25 health, they're like, okay, I'm all in. They can lose 2 times before they die. And so their transition is over 1 turn. And for normal players, their transition is over 3. They're dead. And they're like, what? I don't understand. They could do it. What happened? It's like, I think it gives them really bad like message because I don't think they really understand that like when top players roll all their stuff after 1 round, that's like this is optimal. But they should be rolling a lot earlier because they're not as fast.
I see what you mean.
Like in the past,
APM matters.
it matters a lot. In the past, I like saving to like 50 gold for maximum interest. And then like when I try and transition, I would say, all right, I'm gonna spend all my 50 gold now. Here's the transition. And I get to 30 gold, and it's the next round. I'm out of time, and I die. So what I've been doing to get better is like I spend to like 40 gold and then 30 gold, like much earlier, like over the course of 3 turns, as opposed to just I'm gonna jam it all in 1 turn.
I do it all in 1 turn. It's fun. So I usually do about 30, and then if I fail, I die.
Yeah.
But like I like that.
And then chat flames you. It's like, what are you saving gold
Yeah,
for, huh?
Save
Saving
game
gold for
TFT
TFT2.
Oh my god.
Like it's,
Like
that's the
shut
most triggering comment I get.
I
Like,
agree.
That and items. Do you guys tend to just put in items as early as possible, or do you still save some core items for
I-
For
later?
me, it depends.
the
If
fact
I
if
see
you
the
can make a
comp.
good item.
Because usually like late game, it's like I have an item that I can build that would be good, but I want it on a unit that I'm looking for later.
But I feel like sometimes, for example, if I have a needless and a bow, like you can make a rage blade, but what if later on you have a hella sorcerer comp? Not that it's the worst thing, but maybe you come across another death cap. I mean, another needless, you can make a death cap.
I think so. In the original DAC, you would never build around items. You'd always build your comp, and your items would just supplement the comp. But in this game, you build around your items. So unless you have, I think there's 4 top tier items usable in every comp. It's PD,
RFC.
I was not even gonna say that.
I would say RFC.
Yeah, RFC is pretty good. PD, RFC, Shojin,
Claw.
Dragon Claw, and I would probably go with Morello's actually.
Why Claw? And
It
why
scales
Morello's?
super well, and Morello scales super well
How
as well.
does Claw tell you what kind of a comp you want to go for?
Well, it doesn't,
anything.
but you can put it on anything.
Oh, okay.
So like, it's like those 5 things can be put in almost every comp in the game. So like, if you can make those, I always make those. But if you can't, what I do and what other people do is they put one item on every single one of your sellable units.
Yeah.
So you just like, so it's like your Garen gets a chain vest, your Ash gets like a bow, your Kha'Zix gets a
You
tier.
can tell by the way that he's doing this that they're like 1 gold,
they're
like 1 level unit
they're like,
on their own.
We'll figure it out.
0
later,
synergy,
you know?
just some random little.
Like the fodder, yeah.
Yes.
You're getting fired later.
Yeah,
Enjoy this for now.
Yeah. And to be honest, I found that if you win the top 4 lobbies, like it doesn't matter about winning, just complete the item. Actually, like if you don't care about going for first, it's only like first place that needs like optimal items sometimes. If you don't care about first, you want to win, like snap build the Shojin, snap build the Morellos and put it in, snap build the RFC, snap build even the Rage Blade, just snap build it. If you have the Castle or an Italy to support it, snap build.
Oh my god.
It'll hardcore carry you the first like
so many levels.
12 rounds. And then from that position, I feel like you're in a very favorable spot to top 4. And I think that like playing for top 4 and playing to win are 2 very separate things. And if you want to be a good player, you should learn to play the top 4 first.
Yeah. If you're a streamer, you gotta play to win.
I always play for top 4.
I feel like it's gonna be interesting when rank comes out, right? Because you get LP gains for top 4.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's gonna push the meta to be.
LP.
Yes.
Yes.
So they said in their thing, if you're first place, you get way more LP gains. And if you're 4th place, you get a little bit. And I went on PBE and tried, like I got 2nd place, and like in provisionals I got 100 LP. And like on live, if in provisionals you get 70 if you win. So like, and there's no promotion matches. So in this game, if you're a ranked player, you will shoot. Like you'll skyrocket winning. Like you will, like think of league play, but like think just like fucking zooming. Like if people usually need like what 40 games to get to Diamond 1. Like if they're like a challenger master game player, 40 games to get to Diamond 1 is pretty sick. You can probably get to Diamond 1 on this system in 30 or less.
Wait, why?
Because if you constantly win first, you get more on average in the win, and there are no promos, so you're just
zooming
flying. You're actually just
Interesting.
flying.
I kind of like that.
I like that.
But do you think it would ever evolve to a point where some people are just like, all right, we don't really care about getting first. We just want to get top 4 consistently, so we're climbing, and then they just all in earlier just to guarantee a top 4.
That's what happened. That was the meta in Dota Auto Chess. So like the way that you could describe players was the Dota Auto Chess classification was pawn, knight, bishop, rook, queen.
Oh wait, can I just say, sorry. Auto chess. No relation to chess. The ranks are chess. You're sending the people the wrong message.
Oh my.
Nothing to do with chess.
Okay.
Sorry, go on.
I'll just say, okay. So to get the bishop, to be a bishop player, like to go from pawn to knight to bishop, you learn how to save gold. The first thing you learn how to game in this game is never to re-roll or refresh. You learn how to be at 50 gold and stay at 50 gold the whole game. Then to get the rook, you learn how to spend gold. You learn at what times you have to actually dig below 50 gold to find certain things. And to get the queen is like the full package. You have to be good at everything. That was like how I saw and how generally people saw the thing. So right now, I don't think we're even at the place where we know exact specific timings for queen like level in TFT. Everyone's just learning the econ level, and everyone's learning now how to spend gold. So like in the top tier queen lobbies, king lobby, I picked a king. So I was playing in like some like king rook, late rook lobbies. I saw some queens here and there, and essentially the meta was like you spend all the time, because what happens is if one person goes in, like after creep rounds, you would go in like 30 gold, And if the other people didn't copy you, anyone who hit the 30 gold player would lose more health than everyone else. So what happened would be, I spent 30 gold if I'm the top player. The second player spends 30 gold. The third player spends 30 gold. And now suddenly, if any of the other 5 players hit the top 3 players, they're fucked. They lose so much health. And then the meta just became everyone spent 30 gold on that, except for like a couple people who are really secure in their placings. So like the meta went from like everyone saved to at the very top and everyone just spent. Because like you just start taking way too much damage. And that's like even how it is in TFT right now. Like people don't realize, but like when you play against those comps that will blow you out. Like that's because like for 6 sorcerers right now, I'll spend like 30 gold into the PvE round. Like even if I'm already strong, I'll literally just dump 30 gold to get the comp, and it's over. I'll blow 20 damage around. If you hit me, you're dead. And the same is it's really obvious when you play comps that are 6 unit comps that are very much need 1 piece. So Yordles is a good example. I once spent 40 gold in 1 round looking for Gnar, and I found him. And it took me 40 fucking gold. I was like a top 3 player in that game, I think. And I was like, fuck it.
You didn't even win?
No. I mean, like my placing. My placing when I rolled, I was top 3, so I could have saved more. Fuck it. I need the Gnar before everyone else. It's that important to me. So like, I just spent 40 gold for the first Gnar, and I could make my comp.
Okay.
So like, I think the meta is gonna go that way, where like everyone starts first learning how to save up. And then when you saw me play DAC with like all like Janet and them, it was like everyone's at 50 gold when I was spending down, and I would secure like a first place finish every game. And the difference between me and them was I knew when to spend. And like right now, people don't super know when to spend. Everyone just knows how to econ. But like the meta is gonna slowly develop to where like players get better and know how to spend, and then that's gonna be really interesting. Like I think right now a lot of people understand exactly how much damage they take. Like when I get hit by damage now, I'm just like, this will do 14, this will do 12, this will do 13. And that comes from like 100 hours of experience.
Like before they start fighting?
Like
after?
When I see the units start fighting, and I'm like, I know how hard I'm gonna get swept. I'm just like, this is 10 damage, this is 13 damage, this is 12, and sometimes it's a little bit above or below. But like you can almost always tell once you start playing enough games how much you're gonna take. With the exception of being super late game, you take 35. But like if you get fully blown, but that's pretty rare. So I think
is that the max?
You can take 40. But like
have you seen 40?
I've only seen 36.
36.
36 was disgusting. It was 2 2-star 5 cost units, which I think do 10 by themselves.
So it's dependent on the
The
star?
star
and the quality.
The quality. The higher they are, the more damage the individual unit would do.
The 5-star unit just stars or tiers. I always get them confused.
It's supposed to be tiers and stars.
Tiers and stars.
I
So
say
like
levels.
it's like a 5-star unit will do 5 damage, but a tier 2 1 cost unit
Wait,
will
so
do
you
3.
mean 5-star like 5
He means
gold?
5 cost.
5 cost. So a 5 cost unit.
Why would you say star? It's literally 1, 2, or 3.
I mean,
very
5 cost.
confusing,
Is it number of gold that does damage?
No, it doesn't scale linearly either.
It's weird.
They have a fucking chart for it, and when they released that, I looked at it, I was like, what the fuck?
They have a system, and it's like really confusing.
It's like really convoluted, and honestly, in the future, they probably need to decrease it by like, I think if they decrease the damage by 10% on the top end, the game itself becomes really good. But I think they're still working on it. But like the chart is fucking just stupid. It's how much damage each units do, and then there's +2. Just overall, if you lose a round, you just take 2 extra damage. The damage comes from your courier and hits late, so you always know.
The high damage, like when I first started playing.
Oh yeah, I hate that debate.
Like,
dude.
I'm surviving.
Like the last
Yeah.
Because that last damage comes from your courier.
Yeah.
It's all the way at the other end.
yourself.
So it's like all the damage and then boom, 2 damage. Yeah, like when I first started TFT, like the damage you take was so unexpected.
And now it's okay, I actually think.
Now I think they toned it down just a little bit, and we're kind of used to it. So like, I know that if I get hit hard, it's time. Like, in auto chess, you get hit hard. It's like I can probably take 3 more of those.
Damn.
Yeah, so like pivots in auto chess usually come across multiple turns. Like
Yes.
if I'm pivoting, I'm saving my bench has like the units, and I'm waiting to upgrade over a period of 3 turns. In this game, my pivot is 2 turns. If I take 2 turns to pivot, that's like that's a normal pivot. And if I take 3 turns, I'm dead. So like usually it's 2 turns. I have all my units lined up, and 4 units go out, 4 units go in, and it's fucking wild. And that's why a lot of people can't pivot with that many units. They have to just put the garage sale that they don't want. You know, they don't want these like stupid ass like 2 gunslingers, like 3 assassin, 3 sorcerer comp. But that's what they got, and they can't change it because they take so much damage.
In the transition process.
How much TFT are in store for all of your futures? Right, let's start with Albert. Albert, you've been playing a lot of TFT. But you're not known as a game streamer, but you enjoy it. But does your fan base enjoy it?
It's like the thing where I'm trying to think of like a good analogy for this. It's like I enjoy the game, and obviously like most streamers like stream games, but I'm mostly known for music, Magic, and IRL. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense for me to play the game. And so I feel like even if I were good at the game, I feel like there's more room to grow if I were to work on the other stuff. So it's like I'm like really torn. Like, do I just play this game because it's fun, or do I like work on the stuff that probably people want to see more? So like I'm down to play it with friends, and obviously I'm a competitive guy. I'll play ranked, but I don't see myself like doing like 10, 12-hour TFT streams like beyond probably like next week when the rank comes out. And I'll try.
What if you hit Challenger?
If I hit Challenger, then fuck it, all in reroll. I'll just rebrand, but I don't see that happening. So, but I mean, if I get to play like in like friendly tournaments or in houses, I'm down. I just want to be good enough. Like in all the games I play, I just want to be good enough that people enjoy playing with me. It's like if you're in a league but you're bronze and your friends invite you and you're the reason why they can't have fun, that's a terrible feeling. So like I want to be good enough to at least be able to keep up.
Albie just cares about other people. Doesn't even want to be good for himself.
So
what about you, Pokey? More TFT tournaments?
I did learn from my last tournament. We didn't really talk much about tournaments earlier, but I did learn like, okay, going into it, I wanted to just like be for fun, to give people money. But I learned that people like really care about the competitive end. I'm sorry, Toast. Like way more than I expected. And that like I would need to figure out some kind of standings or some format for that. So I've gotten a lot of interest, not just from sponsors, but also like people that want to cast, a lot of people that want to participate. There's still not a format that I'm super happy with, because 16 is cool and great and I love it, but I feel bad because so many more people want to participate.
I mean, why not just randomize lobbies? I think it's the most fair.
No,
Wait, what do you mean?
We were. I don't know if you're in the room, but we were talking about how like 32 is too much and 16 is too little. That's how we came to. So like,
Kind of.
24 is a great number, but it makes
It's
odd
like it
lobbies.
makes no sense.
Why? You
Three
don't
lobbies.
do
What do you do?
winner or lose lobbies. Like every 3 lobbies are randomized.
But then, do you ever really get good standings?
I mean, like, yeah, you get situations where like all the good players are in one lobby and they're like fighting it out. But like that's what happens at like fucking worlds, right?
Yeah.
League of Legends.
So, I think
like, group of deaths.
Even in like the World Cup, you'll have like group stages where it's like, well, this is obviously the group of like
hard group.
group of death,
Yeah.
and it's like you just can't really fix that, you know?
Yeah, like if like for World Cup, if Germany and England play each other in the first like playoff, it's like people know that is essentially the finals, but it's happening like 4 stages earlier, right?
Yeah, and I mean, I remember bouncing some stuff off her. I always like the idea of a super group. It's like the group. So like if you were able to, like you could have other groups for like more fun or like more casual, but then there's one group of death that you make that people can win into the group of death, and like you want to stay there as long as possible if you want to be like, no, that's a good player. It's like the winners lobby, but it's like a super winners lobby, like an ultra winner lobby.
8 lobbies, only the first place goes on.
Oh, let's go,
64
dude.
people.
I'm so fucking down.
Into
dude.
one lobby.
Into one lobby.
Not even like 2 and then 1. No, just 1.
Yeah, 56 people.
Did you win or did you not?
Yeah, it's hard. That's why it's simpler to do randomized, even though.
I actually like. I'm down to try 3 randomized lobbies over the course of maybe like 5 games instead of 4.
That's what Twitch.
But then it's like
is doing.
smaller prize money. But honestly, it's like people don't even care about the prize money. They just want to be like, did I win or not?
Yeah, I think whatever you choose is always gonna be something that
Pros
wait,
and
that's not
cons.
perfect. Because like even when we did the winners losers lobby, it's like, well, how much are the winners lobby worth? How much are the losers
Yeah,
lobby worth?
mhm.
It's like, it's really hard. Randomized is at least like, well, sucks to suck kind of deal.
Yep, that's true.
Easiest way to weigh it, you just weigh it all the freaking same.
Yeah, casting would be interesting too. There's no spectating, so casting right now is like
Fucking
it's
sucks
so hard. You have to like open the stream.
I was thinking of like asking people, like, you guys can like squad stream if you want, but I know like pushing people to do it,
Yeah.
making streamers do anything that is inconvenient,
Pulling teeth.
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
They just show up and play games.
Yeah.
Anything else just
Oh,
do.
the other thing is like, oh, I want to participate too.
You're playing the
But
Twitch
then, like,
Rivals one, right?
Yeah, it's like if I keep hosting tournaments, what the fuck? I want to play
Didn't you
my own
secretly
tournament too.
play in one of the games for that other tournament?
We got first. Okay.
The lobby I lost to Fedmeister was the lobby I lost to Pokey. And she told me about it after, and I'm just like, what? Because at the time I was like, wow, Fed just got really lucky this game. Like, to be honest, like, but then I found out it was actually just Pokey. I'm like, oh, okay, I could see that.
I'm learning. It was fun. But yeah, that also made me want to play in a tournament.
I
also didn't get to play in that one because I had a meet and greet, so I haven't gotten any tourney experience.
No,
You will
it's,
soon.
yeah, it's fine. Just next time, you make the tournament and you make the brackets. So you can stack your brackets to be like really fucking easy. It'll be like, I don't know, you,
Not biased, by the
Well,
way.
I'm not gonna say the other
Yeah.
names, but like you and like
seven other bad
people,
players.
and then like you just have like a bunch of lobbies like that, and people are like, so how did you randomize
What
this?
you should do is you use the random generator and then screen record it and do it as many times until you get the good lobby.
And then you just
And
play
then
that
you
recording.
play it as if you're randomizing it.
Wow, you're
Come
really
on.
smart at this.
Yeah,
What the
it's not like I've done this before.
fuck?
Twitch Rivals will be interesting. This is like the first ever Twitch rival.
That they pay good money.
Yeah.
It's like dumb money.
It's like the
But
minimum
also, I
amount.
have no idea how it's split up. Sorry.
The minimum you can make is $1,000. So like if you eighth place
Really?
everything,
game.
here's $1,000.
How much is it per game?
It's so the minimum is $200.
Maximum 500.
Maximum is 500.
If you get to date,
Per round.
Yes.
So
Per
you're
round.
playing a minimum of 5 rounds.
So every time you join a
No.
lobby,
that's just day one.
Wow.
That's just day one. You break into I think 16 or 8 into D2,
Yeah,
and
obviously
you make more money.
I'm just talking like base.
Yeah,
You're making 200
Base, it's
per game.
per game.
stupid
for
amounts
each
You
of
go
base
into the
game.
loading screen, $200 just fell on your lap.
yeah. No, it's actually
How many is it over the course of one day
It's
or
2 days.
2 days?
So like
Wowie.
you break after the first day. So like they're not doing crazy. They're only doing I think 5 games in the first
5
day,
games first
and I think maybe 3 or 5 games the second day. That's it. I think that's very reasonable.
But they'll like the final is just one game. It's just one game.
The final lobby of
The-
8?
Yeah, so it goes from 32 to 16,
Mm-hmm.
and then 16 goes. I play 3 games, goes to 8, and those
Oh,
8
it's just
people,
one?
it's just one game.
So you like
That's
that?
scary.
It's like hell yeah.
Wait, that's actually fucking hilarious. I'm
It's
down.
time to hire
I'm down. I'm down.
So you can be the most consistent player, and then you get to the finals, and then someone gets really lucky, and you're like, well, fuck me.
Mhm.
And only, I think only first place gets money.
On that one?
Yeah.
I'm fucking down. Let's go.
Only first place gets money. It's like, it all comes down to that. That'll be so good. But this is the first Twitch Rivals that I felt confident in. Like, cause I played in 2
But then
Apex
wouldn't
Legends.
you not want it to be like some random 8-person lobby, 1 person wins? You know what I mean?
I think the
Because
build
I
up.
feel like you're consistent to a point that's not what you
I think to
would
reach
prefer.
that point, you
Yeah.
had to be consistent.
Yes.
But I'm also not good enough to be like
Consistently better than everyone else.
Yeah. So like I want to have a high roll ending,
Oh.
but the road to there I want consistency.
I see.
Fuck.
That's so funny.
I would like a best of 3 at the end, but like I understand it's too many games. It's
Yeah.
whatever. Like
I think it also makes for a better storyline. Like this is it. This is the finals. Because no one wants the finals where it's like, oh, he came 4th place, but he won the tournament. Because that feels kind of weird too.
it's just like first place and it's over.
I think at that point, like no one's gonna dispute the last 8 people got there by luck.
Yeah, and then we'll just be like, these are the top 8s, and then whoever wins is gonna be like, fuck. Because whoever wins Twitch Rivals, me and Toast are talking about it. they're set for the next month or two.
If it's a small streamer,
It'll make
Yeah.
it'll
get
make
like
the career.
minimum 5K viewers next time they stream.
5K?
Maybe no less.
Is it
3K?
less?
Maybe I think
I'll give
it's
it
3K.
a 2 to 3.
Yeah. I think it'll make their career. If it's a big streamer, it'll also make their career. Like if you or me
So
wins
true,
a
I
tournament, no, okay. I'm telling you, the different my viewership dropped after placing the last 2 tournaments because like the expectation going in was that I was gonna place like top 3, and I ended 4th and 5th. And I think that like that is like my viewers just dipped. Actually, my viewership has been really bad the last couple of days, and I'm just like, oh, that fucking sucks.
We just had some bad
10K
games.
bad, by the way.
No, it's like 7K. So like yeah.
I mean, compared to before.
Yeah, before it's really good.
AMG.
So like look,
Good.
I can objectively say these things and they don't super influence me. Like I can separate like the logical side from the emotional side most of the time. I'm just telling you how it is. Like if I lose we'll fucking talk about. If I lose a couple games on stream, 3 games in a row, I lose about 2,000 viewers. 1 to 2,000 viewers. Ask Toast, he says exactly the same thing. Right now, people do not want to watch losers. And so like if you're trying to learn new things, but you can't learn while winning, which you just can't sometimes.
Yeah, you have to experience
Yeah. So it doesn't matter; they'll still leave. So like I've had situations where like I've lost tourneys and then I've lost a couple games, and it's just like my viewership is like suddenly 6K when it's usually at like 8 or 9, and it's like, well, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's like I need to get a win to start feeling in the mood to keep going, like to feel hyped up. Like today, I started like 6th and then 3rd and then 4th, and like for the first 2 hours, I'm just like, I didn't talk much, but after you get a win, like it's hyped up, and then like people
It
know.
gives you that confidence.
Yeah, like it's also for chat, cause like to them, if you don't win, you're garbage.
Oh yeah, so DAC players understand top 4 is a win, but like chat doesn't understand because a game that is top 4 or top half means you win has never happened before. So to convince your chat, no, 4th place is a win, is like really strange unless they watch the genre. So like I'll be 8th place and I'll end 4th, and I'll be like, fuck man, I played that game great. and then people are just like, what? You're a fucking loser, dude. You're born a loser. You're always gonna be a loser. Like I still remember, I lost the tournament. Like I placed 5th in the tournament overall. And I think for me personally, there were 5 good players playing that first tournament. And I placed 5th, which is like the bottom of the barrel for
The good
what I
players.
thought. Yep. The first comment I read after I lost, someone said, "Hey Scar, I guess you're not as good as you thought you were, huh?" And I was like, "You motherfucker." And I instantly responded. I was like, "No, I'm still as good as I think I am. You're just an
Hell
idiot."
yeah.
And I still think so, but it's just like, damn, dude, that's what people like. It literally, like, they always care about results. It does not fucking matter. Nothing matters. Even in individual games and in tournament games, that's all you can say. If I could say, like, I talked to Becca today. She's like, oh, I didn't really feel like I won that tournament yesterday. I don't feel like I deserved it. I was like, dude, that was toast, man. He put #1
TFT tournament
winner. Like, he would have milked the shit out of that, and because he milked it, he would have gotten like a couple thousand more viewers. He can safely say he fucking won that tournament. He's the best fucking player.
Hell yeah. As she
And I
should
was
too.
like, Becca, you should. She's like, nothing really like states that I'm like a better player. I'm like, you got 7,000 things that state you're a better player. You know, like,
Yeah, Becca and Hume played really well that tournament.
he's a beast. Actually, because I actually
She
talked to.
didn't stream though, did she?
No, she didn't.
Why did people stream?
I think
It wasn't
I thought you
required.
ha-
No,
Oh, that's so dumb to be honest.
I think when I was talking to her, she's just like, I don't think she was super into the tournament, and then like she got more and more into the tournament as she performed better.
Yeah,
Because
I
like,
really wanted to watch her VOD. That was why.
no, she's sick.
Because I had to look at the score sheets because I squeaked in at 7th place for top
Oh
8.
yeah, holy
And I was
shit,
like
so close.
looking, and then I see someone with a big ass number.
It's
like,
huge.
It's huge. Like, what the fuck? And I look
I
at
love
most
that.
numbers, like 7 first
Zero.
place, and then 0.
Zero.
7, 0.
Zero.
He either was at the bottom or was at the top.
Mhm.
very Yasuo like.
Oh yeah, very.
Alright, so do we have a mini game plan?
All right, time for the mini game.
Okay.
Should we be excited for this?
What?
Sean has never told us
Why would
what,
you not be excited for this?
what we're doing today, and I don't know. I tried to ask people what it was, and Sean wouldn't tell me. Sean, what are we doing
I
today?
feel like there's pain involved.
I agree.
I think like you guys are safe. Like none of you will die for sure.
Oh,
None
yeah.
of us will die.
We live in California. There's so many earthquakes. You don't know that.
If an earthquake happens, I'll make sure you're all okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, that's a promise. You guys
Okay.
can keep that.
Okay.
Okay, contestants, please reach under the podcast. I use a ridiculous amount of duct tape to hold an item that you will be using.
What the fuck?
What the
What? I don't know what I'm touching.
You'll
What is
also be
this?
needing
Oh, I
these.
do it.
Wait, what is this? Can I like rip this off?
Yeah, you're supposed to rip it off. Okay, don't break the table, but
Why couldn't you just hand it to us?
I
Yeah.
thought about that, but I found duct tape earlier.
Oh my
This
god!
is
What?
some Oprah
What
shit.
the fuck is this?
Look under the chair.
Yeah.
You guys may recognize these from
You get a
school.
whiteboard. You get a
Whiteboards.
whiteboard. You get a whiteboard.
Okay.
I made a test for you guys,
Oh,
which is
God.
kind of like the SATs in regards, like it doesn't really test how smart you are, but colleges are gonna care about it.
Okay.
Interesting.
And in this case, who are the colleges?
Oh no,
No,
I
you're the
don't know
student.
this shit, no.
Oh,
All right,
no.
here,
Oh,
give
no.
me.
I've
I got-
done my
I want-
homework.
You're gonna say some shit? What does a bow and a rod make? I don't know.
That's
You don't know what a bow and a rod
Yes, but I mean something
I
else.
like that she
would.
said that, so I wouldn't ask that question.
I'm just saying. I don't know what makes it. So.
Oh, I do.
You don't know what
Fuck.
makes what?
It's Negatron something, right? Negatron recurve.
I can't tell you.
Fuck.
Okay.
I don't know what hush. I don't
so
know
keep
what.
in mind, if you
Oh, I
talk,
do.
you might help your teammates.
Right. Teammates.
Blue will.
So you
Yeah,
look at the
here I
screen,
am.
so it looks like you're looking at chat, okay?
Okay.
I will play the transition. There will be a question, and you have 30 seconds to answer the first question as much as you can.
As
Well, as much.
Oh, it's like
It's
listing.
Oh
stuff.
god.
It's an
Okay.
essay
Oh.
question.
Oh,
I've done this since
Okay.
college.
Okay.
Let me make sure everything's ready. Okay, ready, set, go.
Well, it's
This
when
is
you high
so
chat,
funny.
right? When you high chat.
Oh wait, class.
Yeah, not origins.
Where does it? Oh shit.
Fuck, I'm so bad at this.
5.
Wait,
4,
that was not. That was.
What?
2.
That was not-
1. You heard the beep. Please
I-
flip your
Alright,
boards
hands
around.
up.
Can I be honest?
I think I
You don't
fucked
get
up.
points for
I,
wrong,
I actually,
so-
I actually made an origin. My bad.
Wait, that takes points off, right?
Yeah.
I
Oh.
don't even remember like
Which is
which
which?
origin, which
Yeah.
is class.
I-
And the reason I don't remember is because I remember I looked it up once and I was like intuitively it should be the opposite. If you look at the list, it like doesn't really make sense.
I'm just
Not
saying.
30 seconds.
I made my cheat sheets and I
Was it?
still don't remember. Okay.
Okay, so.
How many points do I take off for wrong answer?
Then there's
None,
no.
luckily.
1 point.
Others will have
I
penalties.
feel like we all wrote
We
like
start
5
easy.
answers.
Oh, we start
Okay.
easy.
Or
Okay,
that's
okay,
it.
okay.
Okay, so the classes
Since I know which
are-
is which, I'm like, oh, I fucked up.
Wait, can you guys show your boards to chat?
Okay.
Mods are gonna be checking your
Embarrassing.
answers.
Yeah, I actually completely forgot.
I think
Okay.
I got
Also,
this.
Wait,
I
he
don't
wrote
know.
noble and wild.
I've been
Okay, so
fucking-
the
Same.
classes are.
I wrote wild and
Those
like
are two
material,
different ones.
whatever.
I literally, I got stressed. Okay. I was,
Yeah,
I was
same.
like-
I know they're different, but I also don't know which is
Wait,
which,
wait.
so it's better.
I-
to
if you give me some time, I can name them all.
If
Like,
you
give
were
me
a
like
true
5
nerd,
minutes.
you would know all of them. But none of you are true nerds.
I don't have time to write all
Same.
of them.
Okay, assassin,
Fuck,
blade
I mean,
master,
Oh, it's those
brawler,
ones.
elementalist,
Oh, I got the wrong one.
guardian. Can you guys mark the ones you get?
Okay.
None.
Yeah, none.
Gunslinger, knight,
Oh, I got one.
ranger, shapeshifter,
Oh,
I already know which one I
sorcerer.
Oh, I got
I'm a-
yes, 2
got.
points.
I'm a
Oh
fucking.
yeah.
What you get, Toast?
6.
6?
Oh, you got all of them.
I got
Disgusting.
3.
I'll take 2.
All right.
Yeah,
Not
What
bad.
did you get?
Okay.
I got
I
2,
got it.
2, 3, 6.
You got 2?
Yeah.
2, 2. Okay. Wait, how do we erase these?
Back. Well,
This doesn't
You
really
got them
erase.
back.
That's not an eraser.
let me share.
Oh. Alright, this is kind
So
of.
this is the kind of thing that we get rewards or we get punishments.
You have to wait till the end.
Oh god.
Oh,
Okay. Are you guys ready for the next question?
Honestly, no.
No one is. That's fine.
Perfect.
All right, 30 seconds.
All right. So 30 seconds for this question. It's supposed to relate to the first question. Ready, set.
Oh, it's gonna be origins.
Oh no.
I just wrote down everything I could possibly think of, and like hopefully I get some of them.
That's probably smart because I don't get minus points for this round.
Yeah. Oh, Scar got so many on the board.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please flip your boards.
I got 8.
Disgusting.
What the fuck? Wait, Albert got so many.
Shit,
Okay.
I missed 2.
How many did you get?
I got 8.
4.
Okay, so please mark the ones you get right for Origins. There's Demon,
I didn't get that.
Dragon,
I got it.
Exile,
Okay.
Glacial,
Yep.
Robot,
Yep.
Imperial,
Yep.
Noble,
Yep.
Ninja,
Yep.
Pirate,
Nope.
Yordle,
Nope.
Void,
There's
Wild,
Yeah.
Phantom.
I got 8.
This you're wearing is 11. Wait,
There's
there's 13?
there's 13 and there's 11
holy
classes.
shit, we're bad at
It's
this.
just hard to write 13 words.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Working
What
on
if you
it.
wrote the first like
So
2 letters?
good.
Yeah, it's
So I'm training everyone to have higher APM.
Yeah, Pokey, he's training you.
Okay, so how many points did you have?
8.
Come on.
3.
Got 7.
I got 8. Wait, I mean, you know what? I don't care about my hands. Whatever. I'll wash these after,
I'll
anyways.
use 1 finger.
3 plus 8 is my bottom left, just to keep track of my own. So,
Yes, 14.
thank you.
Okay, the next question, you have 1 minute.
Ooh.
What the
Okay. Ready, set, go.
What are these? Oh my god, no!
Wait. I've only tried one.
I guess it's technically.
Do we have to,
That's
like,
not default, not default one.
Do we have to like name them too?
I have to be able to know what it is by looking at it.
Oh my god.
It's over!
You don't have to know the names.
There's one that looks like a rock tree. That's like,
Dude,
so
I just
freaky.
won a TFT game.
Oh my god, your first one. Congrats.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, sorry. You did impossible.
Yvonne, can you fill up the rewards?
Do I do it now?
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
This is very
Please
embarrassing.
flip your boards around the chat.
This is very embarrassing.
Oh god. Oh no.
I got.
Oh.
Okay, do you guys know the names of them?
Yes.
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 Oh,
Sorta.
I don't know what they're called.
What are these?
Hey, don't worry. Those will come on later. Okay,
Yeah.
Toast. Please describe what your first one is.
Dabbing penguin.
Oh, a penguin, and then
Fury horn. He's angry with
Okay.
horns.
and then the rock dude.
And then the rock dude.
What's your last one?
It's the mole popping his head out of the ground.
Okay, I think that passes. That's 8 points. Okay, Amon.
You passed that?
I have Rockman,
Okay, Rockman.
Soft Nose Dude,
Okay, soft nose
okay,
dude.
Birdie, and Penguin.
That's Birdie?
Birdie? There's a bird?
Wait, there's a bird.
That's not a penguin. Do not give her that penguin one.
Okay,
The
listen.
penguin's bullshit.
Listen, everyone's penguin is bullshit, okay?
I even
Listen,
I got-
Bob,
No, mine has a headband.
I-
2 and 3.
Don't give her 6
All right.
points.
I have
Give her
4.
6
I will
points.
give her 8 to keep this game spicy and close.
Thank
All right,
you.
we
Thank
got
you.
the
Albert.
rune spirit. We got the fury. What do you mean? Look,
Why is your rune spirit touching the penguin?
that's not a penguin. That's not the penguin. That's the bird.
Okay.
It has a beak.
Okay.
All right, fury
Why
times your
is
horn.
the rune spirit stick in the beak?
Yeah, that's
of
what I'm
the bird's
asking.
ass?
Oh, that is kind of inappropriate.
It's covering. It's
Okay, keep going.
Okay,
Perception
okay.
of depth. We got the mole,
Okay.
the mole digger. We got
like
spicy feather knight, and then we got the thunder silver wing.
I say give him. I like
Okay,
that.
10 points.
Yeah.
Skara,
Okay. I got Earth Guy.
Earth guy.
I got. Okay, you know what this is?
Soft Nose.
Yes. No, it's Fury Horn. Like, wasn't able to.
Okay, he
draw.
has horns. Okay, I'll give
Yeah.
it to you.
Okay. And then
Christmas. Oh, that's
this
mole.
one's like a mole. You see,
Okay.
like the little hat with the little thing.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Don't tell me that. I saw your penguin. Okay. Give me
Alright.
these 6 points.
Scar receives
Yeah,
6
seriously.
points. 2 questions remain. In the next one, you get 45 seconds. I'll wait till you guys are done your
Specific number.
Judge, I would like
Alright.
a
The
re-
time is supposed to make it something hard. So keep in
Okay.
mind for this one, you get 2 points if correct, -1 if wrong.
Oh.
Okay?
-1.
Oh, okay, I got this. It's probably
Okay.
item related.
Ready, set, go.
Name 7 sorcerers spelled backwards.
What?
The sorcerers, but their names spelled backwards.
I'm just writing out the actual name and then reversing it.
It's really annoying, isn't it?
It is.
So spelling matters. Very strict on spelling. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
No, okay, I'm sorry. And
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you got more than me.
What? Would you like to go first?
Oh, I got the least. I got 4. I got Ol.
Okay.
I got Rag-Yev.
Okay.
I got Ira.
Okay.
And I got S-Track.
Okay.
Okay. 8 points. I was making sure. If you catch any teammates misspelling, they get -1.
Okay.
Come on.
Lulu,
Okay.
Ari, Cassidon, Morgana, Vigar.
I've read this spelled correctly backwards.
Yeah.
yep, that's not
good
right.
to me.
So 10.
Yeah,
10
But,
points.
okay.
I got Ragiev, Urha, Hidasak, Ulu, and Sutrak, which is Cardias.
10. Okay, Scar.
Whoa.
Okay.
Soul doesn't count.
Whoa.
Soul doesn't.
So
Aurelion.
Aurelion.
Aurelion. Soul does not count.
How many people say
I'd like the record to show
How many
you
people
this.
say Aurelian soul when they talk about it? They only say soul, you know? They
That's not
only
his
say
full
soul.
name,
Wow, man, that
though.
4-cost unit was a soul right
Put some
there.
respect
I
on
can't
his
believe I put a
name.
Shojin on my soul, you know?
No,
They don't say
a soul, if anything.
That's true.
Judge.
What if I give you 1 point for that?
Okay, I'll take it. Okay, anyways.
About half of them are
Lost, this is Ray, this is Vagar. This is this is Nidasak, Cassidon, backwards.
Okay.
And this is Ari, but it's Irdar.
9 points.
Ear hop.
9 points, okay.
Okay.
You're really making us work for these, man. I gotta say, this is the hardest.
prize better be good.
Yeah.
I got 10, right?
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I'm looking at this stuff over here, and I know these are the punishments. So these are fucking worrisome. I don't know why there's a toothbrush. I'm worried.
Okay.
And a cup. Multiple cups.
They're all hidden.
Okay. The next question.
Yes.
I'm only gonna give you 15 seconds.
Oh my god. Okay. How much is it worth? 50?
It's worth 20.
What?
And you can answer
What?
either or. Okay.
20. Okay.
Okay. So everyone's ready.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Either or.
Go.
Who is
What?
Who
Our
was
fourth
the fourth
US
US president, or who was the 4th Canadian Prime Minister?
What the fuck? Wait.
Okay, I took AP.
YOLO.
Wait, do I get anything for being wrong?
No, but I'll give you 5 extra seconds.
I don't think it's seconds
Four.
issue. Basic.
If I knew this,
It's like you know or you don't know.
AP government was over 10 years ago.
You named this guy before. Do you remember?
Isn't it wrong?
Okay.
I don't know. I
The
just remember you
fourth-
saying this name.
Do you know this guy?
Wait, can I try?
No.
Wait, is it James Madison?
Correct.
Oh,
What the-
No.
Well, you guys don't know, but Fed knows. Okay.
No way.
Please show your board to screen.
I guess.
I don't know my
James
US history.
Madison. Yeah. So the fourth U.S. president is James Madison, and the fourth Canadian Prime Minister is Sir John Thompson.
How did you guys not know that?
It's so obvious.
Albert and I put the same answer, Andrew Jackson.
Wait, then why did you?
Okay, that was fake.
Oh.
Wait, which president was Andrew Jackson?
The
I just know he wasn't the first one. So.
Yeah.
He was like one of the early ones.
Yeah, you know, you got shoot your shot.
I shot my shot, you know.
James Madison. He's
I
like the
thought
one
someone's gonna get
that
it.
people don't care as much about, so no one remembers them.
Okay.
Okay, let me just have. These are the scores at the top left. Let me have my mods check it really quick.
That's you guys.
So in the meantime, please place the 3 rewards / thingies in the center. This is number 1.
Number 1 as in like for the biggest loser.
So what do you get for winning this?
Yeah, I will explain once the points are confirmed.
This is 2.
Yeah, I'll take these.
Do you remove the bottom thing so that people can see?
Yeah.
I like losing.
Good.
Wait,
Loose
where's the
streaking.
4th one?
No, it's just 3.
I'm loose streaking. I get something out of it.
Yeah, 8th place.
This is a carousel.
Feels good.
Wait, where's our
how does
lazy
this work?
Susan so we can like spin it?
The orange one is a tier 2 unit.
Okay.
Or two. Oh, fuck.
Oh, whoops. I put the points back up so they can see. Okay. If these are correct, Toast is in first by 1 point.
Finally.
Can I demand a recount? Who is second?
Mods
place?
are recounting.
Who's the second place?
Well, I think Toast might have more points
Yeah.
if we recount. But
That's never been the case.
okay, so how this works is first place doesn't have to do anything in the center.
Guys, enjoy.
Okay, so what happens is second place gets to choose. Wait. Second place gets to choose the first of the 3, and then they get to look at like what's under, and then they read the bottom of the plate and then show chat, and you get to choose if you want that, or you have to do the next one you pick. Does that make sense?
Oh my god!
And then third place gets to lift up his and choose if they want that, or the thing
you have
under
to
the
make a
last
guess.
one, and then the last place has to do whatever's left over.
Okay. Pokey!
Wait, is it 3?
No, hold on.
No, Albert gets to choose, right?
Oh, wait. Who's second? Who's second?
Me.
I think it's second. I think it's Albert.
I'm honestly down to any of these, so you guys want to go?
No. Wow, that's very confident.
You don't even know what's in
Look
there.
at Pokey's face. She's just like, I don't want
Albert says he can do anything.
I heard what they were doing and I was like, I'm so glad I'm not doing this podcast.
Is this the reason why you told me to take yours?
Punished for being on the podcast. When's the last time you were on the podcast, huh, Ben?
Come on.
All right, how about you can have my placing and you
No,
can check.
it's not fair.
I mean,
It's okay. This is you earn this.
I really want to make sure Pokey gets the worst one.
What the fuck?
We should have been better at TFT.
It's memorization, not even TFT.
Alright, one of
Give
our
us some
mods
time,
is saying
dog.
that Albert actually got first.
Oh!
No, he didn't.
Ah!
How did he get first? How did he get first?
Look at this guy. He's so upset.
Don't give me that bullshit. We counted correct.
Okay, do you guys care?
Nah, I don't care.
No, not really.
I'm like, this is like up my alley, so.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
do it. Okay, so
Yeah.
Toast got first.
We're
okay.
trying to cheat and give Toast first.
Okay,
We're not cheating. Oh, but how much points did you get for round 1, 2, right?
Got to.
Yeah.
It's irrelevant.
Okay,
I agree.
Albert, since you got second place, please choose one of the 3.
This looks interesting. Why is there a toothbrush?
Okay, you choose that one?
You
Oh,
get
I'm
some
thinking
Yeah,
about it
brush your teeth
after.
with something.
with Tammy's shit. That's
It won't
Tammy's
kill you.
shit under there.
Yeah. Is vomiting on stream allowed?
Oh.
Just leave the camera.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think you would.
I would never take the toothbrush, man.
The toothbrush is the
What
scariest.
the
Honestly-
toothbrush is clean.
Honestly, you
Yeah, but what you have to put on the toothbrush is
I
not.
would not do that. I would leave that for Pokey.
I would leave that.
Alright, I'll take
I
this
think
one.
Albert's the best person for this.
I bet it's a spicy
Okay, so what do
one.
I do?
So
Look
you
in the
lift
bottom?
up the cup.
Oh, you
No,
guys
no,
can
don't look.
Wait,
Don't
wait,
look.
don't
look.
shake the plate. Put it flat down.
Can we look?
What?
Can
This
we
is-
not?
We can look.
Okay, so go ahead and lift up the
I
cup.
think looking's fine.
Can
Look.
we?
Can we,
Yeah,
can
lift
we,
it up?
we
I
see?
think we can look.
Yeah, you guys
Then
all
he
look.
Oh,
decides.
okay, okay.
Oh, we can all
I
look.
lifted it up.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
we can all look.
Oh, mayonnaise.
Okay, now you can look. Oh, you take the cup off. It's taped to the plate. Take it off. and then you can show the bottom of it to chat. And
the bottom of the plate.
Brush your teeth for 30 seconds with Japanese mayo.
Wait, that's not even that bad. I don't want this.
I would give that to Pokey. You're right. You're
I
right.
mean, look, Japanese mayo
Is
or
it spicy?
no, it's just mayo.
Okay.
I mean, unless you want to take your chances.
I'm
So
not
you
even
can-
second.
So you can
I
choose
mean, like,
another one,
second in
Albert, and then
choosing.
you have to do that one though.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I'm feeling merciful. 'Cause I know.
Oh,
'Cause this is easy.
Yeah, it's not that
All right,
bad.
I'll take one for the team.
Alright, which
What a
one are
good
you gonna
guy.
YOLO?
This one.
Alright.
Okay, you choose 3.
Yeah,
okay,
choose
then
3.
you have to. Well, be careful. Lift it really like perfectly, and then place it in front of you perfectly.
Oh my lord.
I
Pokey.
just keep thinking there's a bug in one. That's what. Open the cup. What is that?
It looks like clear jello. What does it smell like?
I'll take it off. I'll reveal the cup.
Oh. Okay.
Is it just like a shot?
Yeah, but what is the shot?
Oh, this could be the worst one for me.
Liquefied boogers.
Drink a shot of pickle juice.
Ooh.
What's pickle juice?
It's pickle.
You take a pickle and
It's
you
just straight pickle.
twist it until all the juices come out.
Did you hand squeeze these?
No, you can just order.
You don't need
pickles.
to know the answer to that.
Okay, well,
It's fresh.
Well, I have no choice, right?
Yeah, you have no choice.
Dang, these were not as. Okay.
I want everyone to be okay with the first round.
Wait, there's another round?
No.
Sean, that's funny.
Okay, go ahead and drink
Alright.
as fast as you can.
Cheers.
Can I sniff it?
Yeah.
It smells like pickles. It's wait, I
I
couldn't.
mean, it's really vinegary.
Wait, you know I couldn't do this.
Yeah.
I actually despise pickles.
Well, that's good. He absorbed it for you.
No, I don't want to smell it.
Please.
It's
very-
bad. It's
it's
actually
very intense.
bad.
I know some people.
Wait, you tried it?
Yeah,
I know
I've had it before. Not like a shot of it.
I know some
I've-
people love pickle juice. I am not one of
I've
those
never
people.
had pickle juice in my
Good
life.
luck.
I also don't really eat pickles.
Good
It's
luck.
not as smooth as you think.
Good luck.
All right. I mean, it's like whatever.
It's like whatever. God.
Like
I,
everything else.
I just keep looking at Pokey's face, and you can tell she doesn't think it's.
I'm in more pain watching
Okay,
him do that
no,
than he is
give-
doing the
Give me
thing.
give me the one so I can make
It's
the
like
decision that's besides Pokey's face.
Wait. So you choose one. That means you get it for sure.
No,
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
can. So you know what that is.
Whoa.
Third, you can choose to take that or do whatever's under one.
So you want mayo teeth or mystery?
So the other day, Sean asked me, "How do you feel about eating tarantula legs?" And so I'm hesitant to lift this up because if I do, and it's what I think it is, I'm fucked.
I mean, tarantula isn't that bad.
Risk and
That's the one I was trying to
reward.
get.
Prisoner's dilemma.
Pokey, which one would you want?
Scar, this is your decision. I can't help you with your decision. Sorry.
I wanted to put the pressure on her.
I
And
know.
now the pressure's being
I
put
don't
on
like
me.
the pressure.
Alright, he's going for it. Oh.
Is that wasabi?
It is S&B wasabi, no color added, and you have a spoon.
Thank God. Thank you, Scara. Thank you, God.
Eat a spoonful of wasabi.
A spoonful.
I could.
Thing.
You can put as much as you want.
I
but-
could never.
Are you getting ready already?
Yeah.
Well, I have to time them on after Scar.
Dude, Devil's Tongue, know this.
I heard that one's. I feel like that one's
Sorry.
strong.
It is.
Yeah, this
You
one, right?
just do a little bit.
So let's just do
Do you
Devil's
need a
Tongue instead.
chaser?
Want me to do it with you?
I was
What
gonna do
if I
devil's
did?
tongue for.
Albert wants to do it.
Albert, you just fucked up.
Wait, I want to see Albert do it too. Dude, it's wasabi's really spicy.
Wait, is this like legit
Yeah, it's
wasabi or
like-
like American wasabi? Which
Like
is-
that one is spicy, I think.
It's like
Whoa,
real.
whoa,
I'm
whoa,
pretty sure.
whoa, whoa.
Oh my god.
Oh, you smell.
Dude, the fact that it's like it's pretty authentic.
Wait, how strong is it?
Well, how big is
That's
this?
good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's
Oh.
my
Stop
God.
it!
Show chat.
No,
far away.
don't do it.
Wait,
no,
Milan, can you-
no,
can you
no,
show
no.
them?
Take half of it off.
That's so much.
Be closer.
It doesn't
Take half of
autofocus,
it
but
off.
yeah.
Significant
That's
amount.
like
I would have been
a
fine with like
lot.
half.
This one's spicy.
I would have done like. done.
Fed, you remember when I first invited you to dinner with Cutie and Kiwi,
And then
and you ate an entire chunk of wasabi this big?
Yeah. And I
You
told myself.
almost died.
Yeah, I told myself I'd never ever do that again in my life.
Okay.
So Scar
Okay,
goes first?
Scar goes first.
Scar goes.
Oh my god!
Get him some water. He needs
Oh
some
no!
milk.
Oh no! Give the man some water!
This is how Scar dies.
Is water better for wasabi or is it milk?
Take this. I'll get milk.
I'm fucking crying.
Oh,
Oh my god.
He needs some milk.
Oh my god, but I should cry. Oh.
So are you glad you won this?
Victory never felt better.
Are you sure?
The only thing that can help this is watching you brush your teeth with Japanese mayo for 30 seconds. You know?
I'm
The
ready.
timer has to
Focus.
start.
Am I
Okay.
supposed to use a like? I don't know how much to use.
You know, I didn't
Why,
think
you never brushed your teeth with Japanese mayo before?
Surprisingly, no.
I didn't think it was that bad. I didn't think this would be that bad.
Okay.
And it like goes into.
Ew, I see the timer starting.
Okay,
again.
ready,
Yeah.
set, go.
Oh. I don't care.
Oh my god! Avon's fucking dying over here.
15 more seconds. You gotta really reach the back. Yeah. Really. Yeah, really.
Fed,
get
this
in
should be
there.
you. Not even fucking. You were supposed to be on this podcast.
Wait, but zoom in like tiny bit the mic.
2, 1, done.
Well, the best thing is you can now just eat it.